One.
Booty butt cheeks.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the session. We're so glad to have you here, and we thoroughly appreciate your participation in this adventure we are undertaking. Hold on to your hats and enjoy the time we have together here on House Rolls.
Spectacular!
I don't know.
That was pretty good. Pretty good. You
That
know
was
what?
pretty good.
Golf clap.
There you
Good.
go.
Good prop work. Good
Yeah.
prop work.
Thank you. I was gonna take these olives and just start eating them too, but it seemed a little too much.
Awesome. Well, we are excited to bring you guys a new episode here, and we are bringing on Sail. So, hey, Sail. Super glad to have you.
Glad to be here.
So with that, we'll go ahead and dive in. So, last session, after preventing the coup d'etat, the party put a number of efforts towards improving the safety of the castle and also recovering themselves. Queen Camilio thanked the party in a more quiet fashion with a large sum of money from the treasury as a thank you for successfully protecting both her and notably restoring her daughter, Princess Eleonora, back to life. Each party member made several arrangements throughout the session. The party met Chadwick, a Goliath guard, and managed to secure passage to Lestraw on the flying ship managed by Snitch. August had a conversation with her father in a bar downtown. Meredith talked with her mother Gethel about Gwendolyn, whom Meredith is now tied to via deal. And Dorian and Lucian had a little bit of a heart-to-heart, at least in Dorian's eyes, as Lucian requested a song be played at the proposal. So, with that, I believe...
Like an hour.
You
have an hour to make a song.
We're gonna run to August. I believe returning to the castle from your trip to the downtown area, correct?
Yeah.
All right, awesome. As you do so, you can hear Dorian kind of running out of the castle as you approach it, and he runs up to you, skinny, a little bit out of breath and panting, endurance is not great, just says, all right, I'm in a bit of a rush. I need to write a song, and I also need a few players of instruments. I wrote this really simple violin part. Can you please take it off my hands and do it for tonight?
Okay. Slow down. You were not this excitable when people were dying, so we need to talk about your priorities. What do you want me to play the violin for? I haven't played the violin in like fucking 10 years.
It's a really, really simple line. Here. And he basically holds it over, and it's basically like whole notes and half notes the entire time. He's like, it's really just a little bit of ambiance. It's for Lucian's proposal tonight, which he decided to ask me.
Shove the music notes back in his face. And I walk past him.
August! Are you serious? And he runs after you beside... Is that a no?
For some reason, I thought you were the sibling who would pick up on subtle hints.
Well, there's a difference between picking up on them and ignoring them, but... Come on, it's for Lucian.
Playing violin for his proposal. He'll be fine without a violinist.
The piece won't be complete.
Go find somebody else. I'm sure there's plenty of them in the castle if they weren't brutally murdered.
Well,
like this morning.
Maybe if I had more than an hour.
Maybe Lucian can propose without music.
No, he asked for music, and well, I don't like to disappoint, so.
Just because he asked you to do something doesn't mean you have to do it for him. You know that, right?
I mean, yes, but it's also music. Pretty damn good at it.
He didn't ask me to play the violin, so
Still old for a change of
no.
scenery. I would like to a new city to make a name for himself.
All right.
Sorry, I thought I was muted.
You're good. Fine. So what are you going to do?
Find the bottom of a wine bottle?
You have a real problem. I love you.
I've only been doing it for like 2 months. It's fine. It's not a problem until you've been drinking for like that for like a year.
Right. Well,
I've had
where
it
will you
rough
be?
2 months.
That's fair. Just tell me where you be so I can go.
Around.
Mainly, my concern
It's a
is to
small
check in on
Well,
you.
you can find me. I don't keep it particularly subtle.
Fair enough. Catch up to you later, okay?
Yeah, sure. Go have fun at the proposal.
He begins to wander off, and like you can see him squinting at the word fun, and then kind of runs off, and you can see he's running off to kind of a little bit of a music guild nearby. August, what are you up to? You go and find where are you searching for this wine?
I would assume by now that I am well aware of the places where I can find wine.
Within the castle, I presume.
Yes. No, I'm staying within the castle. I always seem to run into trouble outside of the castle, so.
Ah, yes. You were able to find yourself in the wine cellar, which you are well acquainted with. Lucky for you, you found it while you were getting all of those talismans to destroy. And so you know exactly where it is. You made a very intentional mental note of it. And there is your selection at your disposal.
I'm not gonna take anything high tier.
Okay. Go down
Front of the mill, middle of the road.
Absolutely. You're able to find a nice red to your liking. With that, we'll switch over to Meredith. You were talking with Gethel, I believe, last we left.
Yeah, I was actually getting drunk off of tea.
Oh, that's right.
With,
Yes,
we were all
the
drunk
free tea.
Yeah, my mother, me, and my aunt.
Yes, pretty much.
Yeah.
Effective aunt.
But I guess after a while I would like get up and head back because I think I heard them in my head, Lucian and
Dorian.
Dorian. Yeah. So as I'm walking back, I will reach out with my mind. Dorian.
Yes.
What time is the proposal?
It's in about an hour.
Yeah.
You don't play an instrument, do you?
Lucian
Yes.
has relatively blocked out his mind from communication at this point. He's kind of focused. So I'm going to say he's not hearing this.
Tunnel vision.
I can play an instrument, yes.
What instrument do you play?
The flute.
The flute. Oh, that's perfect. Oh my god, you're like the crucial part. Are you proficient in sight reading?
Reading music? No, I never learned how to read. I just know how to play.
Okay. No, that's perfect. I will hum you the part while I look for another mentally. And he begins to hum this like really extravagant flute part through his head. You got it.
Did I catch it?
Make a roll. Let's see.
All right. 12.
I feel like maybe intelligence, or you could What do you think? Performance check, maybe? Charisma?
I will use charisma because I use my I use that for my singing. and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
I'll use charisma. So I guess I'm professional with my flute, so I guess I can just roll the flute.
Yeah, let's do that.
Oh, natural 20 with a 24.
You remember it exactly, and you have a few ideas on how to spice it up a bit.
I got it.
Whether it will be welcome or not, who knows, but it'll be
Who knows?
good. Awesome. So you have that set up. What else are you up to?
I guess I will just hit on. Do I want to talk to her? No, I don't. I don't want to talk to her right
Okay.
now. I will just. We're gonna leave it there. It's a no. Yeah, we're just going to hit to the castle.
Mhm.
You know what? I will just hang around with Camille. Oh, I keep saying Camille. That's not her name.
Camellia.
Camellia.
Yeah.
I was like, why am I keep saying? Yeah, I'll kind of just shadow her. Like she knows I'm there. I'm not
Mhm.
hiding from her.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of like that second pair of eyes, making sure that she's still safe. I'm not saying anything.
Yeah, absolutely. This is just kind of casually off to the side, not so much approaching her, correct?
I would say probably like, but I'm in within like 5 feet of her.
Oh, okay. So yeah, real close.
Yeah,
You do so, and
kind of trailing behind.
yeah, absolutely. She does seem to be constantly kind of talking with individuals, and at first the guards kind of respond a little negatively to your presence, but she kind of waves them off and uh, takes your presence and protection thankfully. Actually, there is a note of gratitude that she has extended towards you that wasn't there before. And so you are able to kind of follow her around the castle as she does her business, effectively in that manner. We'll move on to Lucian.
Oh. Okay. I was checking on Magnus Flynn because we need to see if he recovered from being stabbed.
Yeah,
Yeah, did he
absolutely. How did you hear about that? I forget.
Magic. Anyway.
Okay.
August told. Didn't August say something about meeting him in the road?
Well, I was mostly looking for a practitioner of magic anyway. But
Okay.
meta, he was stabbed, and I'm going to find him. But
Okay.
It is because I need him for some magical means anyway.
Okay, absolutely. You go around. Where are you looking first?
The library.
Okay. You go to the library, and after a short bit of time, one of the patrons of the library comes up to you, and it's kind of this little bit more rotund dwarven individual. They're kind of androgynously dressed, if you will, a little bit. Very casual clothing, though. Kind of a cinched waist, if you will, but kind of otherwise flowy garment. Kind of comes up to you and goes, "Well, let me in on your little secret. I hear you're asking about Magnus Flynn."
That would be my question, yes.
Well, rumor has it he made some thieves guild angry and got himself stabbed.
An ancient wizard made a thieves guild angry and got
Yes.
stabbed.
Oh, it was all the rage yesterday. We were all talking about it.
I'm gonna look past this person. Is there anyone else here?
I mean, there's a number of different. This is kind of the busier part, you know. It's. I imagine it's later afternoon, early evening. Some people have gotten off their jobs. You know, they've come by to pick up or exchange books. So there's a plethora of people here. What kind of profile of person are you looking for?
I'm gonna look after looking past. I'm gonna look back at the person. Do you work here?
No, I
Ah,
spend time here.
right. So you just spend time in a library and talk to people who
Oh.
are trying to learn things?
For a quiet place, it has the best gossip. People think you aren't listening. They need to know it's better to gossip in like a busy place, loud noises, no one's paying attention. But here,
Mm.
people think they're getting away with shit. It's hilarious.
Right. You know, I heard there was a great place to gossip, Cast Charm Person, down the road. You should go check it out. Charm Person signature spell.
Mm-hmm.
DC is what is it?
That's a natural 2. They
Alright,
fail.
well, that's an 18. You know, I had a great place. You should stop gossiping at the library and go to the local pub or something more appropriate.
Well, that seems a bit blunt. I was just trying to give you information.
Mm.
I mean, I know you didn't mean it that way. And she smiles, and this friendliness stretches across her face. She's like, I can tell you've had a hard time. If you need some quiet, just say so, but I will check it out. And like the curiosity has definitely been piqued. What was the name of the place again?
So there's this pub, if you go down the street. It's near where there's a slight intersection with the ocean, and there's a small bridge. If you look under the bridge, there's a walkway down there. I'm sure you'll find something very interesting.
This sounds very secret. Is this part of some elitist group? Secret society.
Well, you didn't hear it from me.
Amethyst was right. And they shimmy a little bit and they start going out the door.
Yeah, go speak to librarian.
Okay. Sophie's sitting down and she kind of looks up, batting her eyelashes at you. Closes the book ever so gingerly, tosses it to the side. She's wearing kind of this off-the-shoulder black blouse, and these kind of tighter-fitting leather breeches.
Have I met Sophie before?
Yeah, I think everybody here has met Sophie.
Yeah.
She stands up and she's got the signature clack of the heels. As she's definitely probably a good 3 to 4 inches taller than she actually is.
Good afternoon, Sophie.
Yes. What can I help you with?
Has Magnus Flynn been in today?
No. Did you not hear?
I heard some gossip saying he got stabbed by a thief.
Well, I don't know about the stabbed by a thief part, but there was definitely someone who attempted an assassination on him. I was looking out the window at the time. Was walking with August and fell straight to the ground. A dark figure ran in, ran straight out, and August stoppered the blood and called for help. Some kind of magic thing that I don't do. But somebody came eventually. I imagine he's at a Alvin hospital, maybe? The wound seemed rather severe.
All right. Well, I was looking for potentially someone who's good at setting a mood in a magical sense.
Setting a mood in a magical sense.
Yes, sights, smells, feeling of the air, temperature control, those kind of things.
Pardon me, but aren't you in the I feel like you're surrounded by magic people.
Yes.
And none of them can do those things?
I'm looking to hire someone.
Ah, you want the professional touch. Well, If you do go visit Magnus Flynn, I know he had a number of apprentices. You could check with him. Maybe he's awake. If not, if you can give me some proof, I can give you some ledgers on uh some of his past students.
Proof of what?
Oh, of your association with him. I don't think any
Hold out my
information.
signet ring? Alright.
She looks at it.
Does this work?
It'll do. And she goes back. This may take a few minutes.
I was the magister for my house for quite a while.
Yes, that's why I'm allowing it. It could be a fake ring, but to be perfectly honest, I don't think there's any information in the world that's not deserving the public eye, so minimal effort needed to convince me. And she goes back for a few minutes. You can hear.
Walks away all mouth. Fake ring?
She takes a few moments and comes back with honestly less of a book and more of like a booklet. It's really thin, but in really minute, detailed writing that you recognize as Magnus Flynn's writing. You see a number of students, and kind of like the last date that they were under his tutelage. And as you're looking through, many of them have graduated in a sort of sense, gone off to other cities. Some are in Lestraw. Some have gone to the far north to Valanos over the past couple of years. There is one that says brief hiatus, and it says Lavian, but then the Lavian is crossed out, and the next one says Devarius next to it.
Does it have a location?
It just says brief hiatus, and then like in a note it says to the north.
Can I keep this?
I suppose so.
Right.
Please return it, though. Magnus might have my head if it were not to be returned.
Oh. Just tell him I borrowed it without permission. He'll get the joke.
Lovely. It doesn't make me nervous at all. Oh, well, I have too much to worry about today, thank you. Is there anything else I can help you with?
No, that's it. Do you know if any of these students are in town?
Well, none currently. I know that, Devarius was bound to be back, within the next few days.
Alright, is there a floor? I'm just gonna go talk to Gardner, I guess. Thank you.
You leave, and I think now is a great turn to switch to Devarius. So, Sail, though already on your way back to Camelot City from making various contacts in the mountains, you doubled your pace as a message reached out to you. A withered voice said, "Return with haste. I have a job for you, and it will pay handsomely. Find Lucian Rhea and convince him to take you on." Magnus Flynn's voice echoes in your head as the scroll shunts from the unknown space into your hands. The scroll with a number of complex arcane sigils rests in your palm. Of the three of you, Lavian is the only one who can even start to make sense of these, but this will require some hands-on work and possibly need the assistance of multiple magic users. With that, you do arrive to Camelot City, and showing your papers are admitted without too much effort. You make your way in, and where would you like to go in the city first?
Devarius wants to get down to business, and I think try to see if he can find Magnus first.
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and the moment you enter, there seems to be you know what, give me an investigation check, see who you're able to find. Magnus is a relatively well-known figure, so it wouldn't be hard to find someone who at least knows of him, and you could work from there.
Okay, 21.
21. So as you go around, you find that there's this guard, this kind of half-elven woman, blonde, coily locks, and she approaches you. What is it I can help with?
I'm on the look for Magnus.
Mm.
Have you seen him?
Well, pretty much, big news travels fast around here. Magnus Flynn is at Avon Hospital. There was an attempted assassination on his life.
He takes a moment just to gather himself and can you direct the way?
Unfortunately, I cannot leave my post.
Directions will be fine.
Perfect. And she does exchange them. It's probably about a 5 to 10 minute walk. But she describes the path for you.
Yeah, and he'll just briskly eventually make his way to the hospital.
Okay, awesome. As you make your way over, the rather gothic-like structure has a number of individuals present at the doorway. They run you through a number of procedures that restrict a lot of what you can do. They do ask if you're a magic user, which requires a separate attendant. Basically, there is kind of a detect magic puppet, if you will, just to make sure that nothing awry goes on, somebody who can recognize the arcane. They basically ask for your consent for this person to accompany you, and you are admitted within.
Yeah, absolutely, they have it.
Cool. You are taken to the room where Magnus Flynn rests, and in his signature, almost silly pointed hat, you see a dazed Magnus Flynn, eyes kind of glazed over, and body moving almost like that of somebody with limited faculty. You can see there are a few potion bottles and vials on a nearby table. He just kind of looks over at you with blank eyes.
Tavarius is going to turn to the word is escaping me.
The attendant?
Yeah, the attendant. Has anyone looked into his mind?
You see what looks to be kind of a more masculine presenting, kind of long shock of brown hair, what looks to be elven individual, looks over to you with kind of these hazel eyes. Well, to be perfectly honest, we haven't had him for very long. The most we've done is sedate him. He, upon waking up, started producing wild magic surges, and a disaster was running about, so stabilize him in his body, stabilize the environment. We haven't determined or ascertained what is a safe course of action from here.
Would I be permitted to take a look?
Give me a quick summary of what you look like in this moment, you know, appearance, and also to what degree you are haggard from your travels.
He's a little worn down because he's been traveling for a few days on the road. But he does take care of himself. I'd say a good hour to hour and 30 minutes of his morning is just spent refreshing himself. So he's clean shaven right now. His hair is done. His clothes, you can tell there has been some dirt packed onto him a little bit, but it has been wiped away. He's taken some care to himself. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Do you have any other notes about just your character's appearance that you'd like to express?
I think the I think his necklace with his arcane focus on it would be pretty apparent, especially to any magic users. Though it is odd that not a single focus, but 3 on one necklace, which is uncommon for most magic users. They usually focus through 1.
Awesome. As you sit there with several different focuses on your neck, the attendant looks to you. Go ahead and give me a persuasion check.
Also a 21.
21. And with what sort of background would you have with mind magic that would permit you to do this safely?
That's where I don't have much credit to my name quite yet. If you think it would be dangerous in any way, then we won't do it.
You can tell that in this moment, there's a giving way, and there's a perhaps more willingness than they should to giving you the benefit of the doubt. And they just kind of gesture towards Magnus Flynn and kind of cross their arms a little bit and look over. Go ahead.
Then I will use my telepathic speech to form a bond with Magnus.
Yeah?
And yeah, so we can speak telepathically with each other, and Lavian's just gonna prod and see, Magnus, are you here?
Immediately as you prod, it takes a few seconds, but the sound from the outside world kind of deafens, and there's nothing. And then it's like you're sinking into his consciousness, and you hear like the rumbling of a storm explode in your mind. And we'll go ahead and shift over back to August. So you've got your wine. You're hanging out in the cellar.
Yeah.
Do you take
I was not hanging out in the cellar. I took the wine from the cellar. I'm not drinking in the cellar.
Fair. Where'd you go?
Eleonora's room.
Okay. You make your way through the halls, eventually get to Eleonora's room, and she seems to actually be relaxing for once. You know, you've seen her on the go largely, but this is a moment where she actually doesn't have a lot that she's doing right now. And you knock on the door. Who is it?
August.
Oh, come in. The door's unlocked.
I will go in.
Okay. You come in and you can see the maidservant is gone, and she's just kind of she's actually laying on her bed reading a book, and she kind of puts a bookmark in and shuts it and looks over. Is something wrong?
I mean, you knew this was coming, but Lucian's going to be proposing, so we gotta get you dressed and pretty and paint your nails.
Do I have to?
I'm not your mother. I'm just saying this is usually the protocol for it. I brought wine to help you get through it a little bit better.
Ooh. That does sound nice.
But everybody's going to be looking at your hands, so you're probably going to want to moisturize at the very least. You know.
No, you're right.
Look at it.
You're right. She goes over to the side, finds some goblets, and sets them on a table for you to pour some.
Pour us both some wine.
Okay. She takes a swig. No, I should definitely dress up. It will be a big event. probably should wear the gauntlet.
Maybe, a casual dress up,
Hmm.
You're surprised, but you were
Yes.
surprised prettily.
Right. Yes, the attire that screams almost but not yet, but I didn't know. Right?
Yes.
Yes. Uh, well, I do like my signature blue color. What do you think? What's a good color for the night?
I think blue works.
Blue?
Kind of Lucian's Calvin and everything is blue and black.
blue and black. Cobalt would be nice. Do you know what shade of blue his house colors
Do I know
are?
what shade of blue? I've always just heard blue.
Yeah. What are they, Lucian? I feel like you would know.
Yeah, yes, you would know.
What is it?
That's a great question.
He's like, blue?
It's black and blue. Like it's like a dark blue, maybe like royal blue. Royal blue sounds great. Or am I thinking
Royal cobalt. Give me something to work with.
Royal blue looks good.
There's turquoise, like a bluish ocean, or pastel blue.
Not turquoise. Look at cobalt blue. Yeah, so cobalt blue or royal blue is the typical that, and then like a dark black.
Okay. Yeah.
As opposed to a light black.
Yeah. It's not pink, it's lightish red.
It's blood orange.
It's blood orange.
So, you do know that it is a royal blue.
Help her pick out the closest blue.
She has a whole discourse ready to go about, like, should it be like an adjacent shade of blue so that way it's not too coordinated, or should it be like same part of the spectrum but a lighter shade, that whole conversation. But
I think you should pick a blue that is in the style we need. I can't imagine you have a... I did not expect this proposal, but I definitely did shade in every shade of, dress in every shade of blue.
Let's see. And she ends up pulling out one that's kind of like, it's not as extravagant as most of the other dresses. Most of the other dresses come with like a cage and everything, and this one's actually very like slim fitting. It's got kind of a deep V. It's almost Grecian in its styling, with kind of the more drapey approach, and it's got a band across the waist. This is like, I think this is casual enough. What do you think?
It's a good choice. Get some delicate silver jewelry, and I think you're good to go.
Silver is my color. By the way, what are you wearing?
Oh, I didn't know I was going. I thought it would be intimate.
Oh, it'll be a public event. It's part of being royalty.
I don't know what I would wear to someone else's proposal. It's not like I have a wardrobe readily available to me.
She kind of looks at you. She's like, we're about the same size.
Oh, that would be really weird. Just wearing my brother's fiance's clothes, just a little weird.
We're about to be sisters.
Okay. In a way.
Have you had a sister before?
Family.
I have, in fact, had... Yes, several... Yes.
Oh. Did you all decide your clothes together, or what did you do?
Well, they're dead now. So...
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, most of my family's dead. Of course, Lucian's my brother, so most of his family's dead, so just... If they're not here, they're dead. So, I wouldn't ask.
Ah,
Me, Dorian, and Lucian. Out of... Well, apparently like 10 now, but there were 6 when I left.
wow.
6? No, 7? 7.
How many mistresses are you all adopted?
We're adopted. Lucian is
Ah.
the only nephew of the Baron. The rest of us were adopted.
Ah, gotcha. Well, I'm sorry for your loss. She goes over and takes the wine and pours you a little bit more.
Good. Well, you
Well, I feel like you should have some fun tonight. And, well, if my mother hears word of any of this, she is bound to make an event of it, so I'm sure there'll be hors d'oeuvres or something nearby, like a proposal reception. She's ridiculous in that kind of way.
Yeah. Sounds fun.
Seriously, do you want to borrow anything?
No, no. I'll stay in this. I'm fine.
Well, it does suit you.
A shirt and pants.
I like the detail, the detailing on the back. That is a cool tattoo.
Oh, thanks.
How did you...
I didn't pick it out.
Oh, really?
No, just came back when I came back. Was there when I came back is what I meant.
Interesting. Have you thought about getting it looked at by anyone? Stuff like that tends to be
No.
magical.
And considering I'm undead, maybe, I don't really want anybody looking at me, just in general. Not a lab experiment or something to be poked and prodded.
Understood. Well, you're welcome to hang out in here as long as you like. I'm gonna start getting ready.
Yeah, I'll find you someone who can do your hair. It's complicated to go find someone. And I leave with one of the bottles of wine.
Of course.
The one that we haven't been drinking from.
Yes, absolutely. You leave.
But I take a goblet with me too.
Sounds
I don't
great.
need to look like a heathen.
Yeah. You're cultured. You're a cultured
I'm
alcoholic.
drinking it from a glass.
Awesome. Where we'll go ahead and cut to the next scene, but where are you headed off to now?
In general, just to find somebody, her maidservant, or somebody to get her maidservant.
Okay.
And then I'm probably gonna chill in one of the windowsills again. Look out the window and drink.
Sounds great. You find one that overlooks a beautiful garden and the courtyard and everything. Wait,
does that look like they're getting that area ready for a proposal?
Does. It does. There's someone trimming the hedges, and one of the hedges is being trimmed into a 3-dimensional heart.
Oh my god. Now I'm scowling and drinking. But I'm not moving.
Awesome. Go over to Meredith.
It's funny that you mentioned about the courtyard because Meredith initially was going to ask Dorian when the proposal was like where it was going to be. But if she sees it, sees, because she was about, I would say that when she walked up to the side of the queen and was about to say something, and then she looked at the courtyard and was like, I see that you already know.
Well, of course, I'm working on it. Things must be presentable, despite the recent disaster. The people will want something beautiful and magnificent to look to as motivation. We are looking to improve the morale of the city and hopefully keep this coup d'etat at a, well, minimize the public.
So, she's prepping, and I don't know that she's prepping. Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. Glad
You
she's
did,
preparing-
Meredith, as you did approach her, you did notice Dorian was running away.
Yeah. Okay. I I will say to Camilio, well, just don't cover the music. Lucian wanted his brother to perform.
Oh, I know. I'm actually very excited. He asked me for several references for famed musicians around, and I do have access to several. I'm really excited about one in particular. I hear you are proficient in some, yes?
Yes,
Will you be
I'm-
playing?
if it please you.
Lovely. And what will you be playing?
The flute.
Oh, that is lovely. I bet you will make a lovely duet with Amethyst.
Amethyst. Who's this Amethyst?
Oh, they are magnificent on the stage, a little bit farce at some times. Pretty good with the business side of things. They manage a whole troupe, but they will be doing a solo gig tonight. I'm very excited. Actually, I should introduce you. They are often away, a little bit of a flake, if you catch my drift, but they always show up on time, so...
Going to insight check Camilio.
Okay, absolutely. What are you inciting?
Is she... I want to know how she feels about, like, just the general sense of her daughter getting married. Like, is she really this excited, or is she putting up a front?
Oh, okay, yeah, go for it.
Okay. I think I can only do one. Yeah, because I'm in a contract with her, but I don't think I have something specific for her. So, because I switched it to Gwendolyn. that's
Right,
why.
yeah, you're refocusing on Gwen. Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't trust the. I don't
Because
trust her.
she is
She gives me face.
she's
And
sus.
I'm like,
She's very
Because Gwen-
sus.
Because
She's too
Gwen's too
sus
hot
for
for her
me.
own good.
Let's see what I got. I can't see. These nails are stopping everything from clicking.
Yeah,
21.
21. By the way, those are really cool, by the way.
And they hard to move.
Oh no. 21. She is hard to read. However, you detect there's absolutely, we must put on a show. It, like, the city's stability is dependent on it. However, there is also there is an air of genuine appreciation that you catch that was not there before, which makes sense in light of recent events.
For Lucian?
Yeah.
Okay. Good. All right. Good. So she's okay. She's not more so like, oh yeah, my daughter is marrying someone. I just set it up, but at least he's going to be useful kind of vibe.
Right. It's not Gethel with Silas.
Yeah. Okay. That's what I was like. How you feeling
Yeah.
about this?
Mhm.
You a mom?
Mhm.
She's a mom. Oh gosh. Oh God. Meredith will kind of smile at it. She would actually smile a
Mhm.
bit. And say, I think it's interesting to see your child fall in love. I think they will be a very good match.
Well, they better be. I'd let Lucian now, but if he breaks my little girl's heart, well,
Of course, you'll rip it
someone's
out.
getting a wooden stake.
Oh, that too, yeah. But, he cares for her deeply.
It seems
It's
so.
genuine.
And she certainly fancies him more than any other suitor that has come before, so for that alone I am somewhat grateful.
And tonight will be interesting. And here's to having your family grow a bit more.
Absolutely. Are there any preparations you need? I know you are headed to the storm very shortly. Things I can be thinking about ahead of time. Things to send you is.
No, I don't think so. And I do know how quick she turned to business.
Mm-hmm.
I do know that. No, that'll be all, my queen. And I will drift back to walking by her side.
Okay, absolutely. She continues to direct people about, and it gets more and more extravagant. There are spellcasters weaving like aurora like lights around, and there is like an illusionist that is clouding over the lights so that they're not as vibrant and they're not as noticeable, so that they can be revealed later. You overcatch some of the plans for fireworks. So
Mentally, like, I'm trying not to think direct. I'm like, Meredith is definitely going back and forth for like, should she tell Lucian? No, I think it would be funny. Yeah, we'll just leave it for us.
Yeah, you'd have to like knock because he's not focused at all.
But she's just not like, she's not even going. She's like, I'm some surprises has to be a surprise. It's a proposal. It has to be some surprise.
Absolutely. If not for the bride to be, then for the groom to be. Awesome. Cool. We'll shift over to Lucian.
Yeah, so Lucian will be scouting out, looking at probably an appropriate area, and he's actually going to take 10 minutes and finally going to summon Familiar, and he find Familiar spell, and he's going to cast that, and he is going to summon an Estus Hawk as his Familiar.
Okay. Absolutely.
It seems fitting.
The hawk springs to life from nothingness.
Right. Look at you. Aren't you cute?
Kind of nibbles on your ear a bit and perches on your shoulder.
Right. Okay. So, I'd like to make a... Let's just use my passive perception here.
Okay.
Which is a 10. Do I notice the ongoing on in the castle as I'm trying to do and coordinate my own thing, but there's obviously stuff happening? It's a 10.
No, you don't notice without putting effort towards it.
Alright, cool. I'm gonna find, like, a really cool... I'm gonna release the hawk and tell it to fly around a little bit, and I'll come back for it later. And then I'm gonna go change into some decent clothes, not, nothing crazy special.
Mhm.
And then I'm gonna go into the sparring room where I first killed Elenara.
Okay. The blood stain is still on the ground. Just kidding.
Oh, man. Okay.
That wrist blood.
Mm-hmm. I think I'm gonna try to set something up in here. Yeah. I don't know. Get like wanted like a fountain, but like there's no fountain in a training.
No, there's not gonna be.
So this is just like a mat room.
Yeah, it's effectively like a mat room. There are several doors leading out.
Okay. Oh, I know what I'll do. I'm going to ask the staff to bring me like a crazy amount of buckets of water.
Okay.
Yep.
You are able to do so, though they are a little bit weirded out by your request. And they
That's
don't
cool.
seem to be giving any sort of resistance for whatever reason. None whatsoever.
Okay, cool. Now I'm going to take these buckets of water and I'm going to use shape water.
Okay.
And I'm going to turn them to kind of like a scarlet liquid. And then I'm going to craft and form, like, with all this water, like a big ice sculpture.
So
because shape water I can freeze it. So I'm going to make like a private kind of like decorative altar thing.
Okay.
In this training room.
What is the red ice sculpture of?
I want it like like a bird.
Okay.
Yeah, like a hawk.
A hawk.
Right? But
Lovely.
Well, now that I'm thinking about it, it's not gonna be red. Let's make it like a midnight blue.
Okay.
That's good. Well, midnight blue.
Midnight blue.
On like a ice sculpture altar thing with all this water.
Okay.
I'm gonna freeze it for an hour because that's how long I can freeze it.
Yep.
All right. And once I got that done, I'm like, all right, Dorian.
Yes.
You're ready, right?
We still have 15 minutes, right?
No.
Fuck. You're doing this in the courtyard, right?
No.
Where are you doing it?
In the training room. I just asked you to play some melody.
But the courtyard's so nice. It's
Sure it is. We'll probably go out there for the public proposal.
Oh, you're doing a public one too. Oh, thank God.
Yeah, I have to talk to the queen about that. I'm sure we'll figure it out here in a minute, but I want to get this one done first.
I feel like she'll be very happy to see you out there very soon after your first proposal.
What?
Just go to the courtyard after the private one.
Right. Okay.
There's a surprise.
Oh, hello. There's a surprise in the courtyard.
And Meredith will be playing flute. I'm
could be
very
singing,
excited.
but I think the flute
I just
would be
said
better.
I needed you for ambiance. You didn't have to get extra people.
Oh, please. You asked me to do a music thing. I'm always going to go full out for that.
It's your proposal. It has to be something. Don't be basic.
Yes, don't be basic, Lucian. I know it's your inclination, but
I'm gonna go to Meredith's room. I go to Meredith's room to get
Don't
my
go to my
fiancé.
room. My room is not clean.
Yes. No, I'm gonna go to Elenara's room.
Okay. You knock on the door.
I knock on the door.
Who is it?
It's me.
Oh. Just one second. And you hear a chair kind of scooch, and the door opens, and you see Elenara in a very, like, casual makeup and a very fine dress, well-groomed, hair's well done. You can see, like, there's a maidservant behind her with, like, a comb and a number of different, like, hair styling utensils.
Wow. Hi. Can you walk with me?
Of course. She leaves the room, and you can see just out of the corner of the crack ending, you can see like a little bit of a shimmy from the maidservant. And she looks towards you and goes, "Well, are we walking hand in hand or arm in arm?"
I'll hold out my arm, gentleman-like.
Mm-hmm. She takes it.
We'll start walking into the castle, not to the court room, not outside, which she's probably expecting, I'm assuming.
As you like take a sharp turn, she kind of like side eyes you and then just like washes away.
You look nice.
Oh, thank you. You do too.
Yeah, I washed my hair this morning.
Looks a bit coiffed, if you ask me.
Interesting choice of words. Coiffed. Can't say I've heard you say that before.
Guess I'm in just kind of a certain mood.
Right. Are you... Sure. Anyway, I've, made something for you. And we'll walk to the training room.
Mm-hmm. As you do so, she kind of like holds your arm a little closer, and on the stairway, there's a brief moment of trying to navigate, the difference in height levels and taking steps at the same time. And it's a little clunky, but you make your way down into the room.
Cool.
The door, well, I'll say the door is closed, so if you have anything you want to say before you open the door, you can.
My family is an important part of my life, and has always been, even when it wasn't good. And when it was very bad, there was still certain things about family that was important. And I find a lot of my heritage and strength comes from that. So, I did this, and I thought you might enjoy it. And opened the door.
Okay, you open the door, and the ice sculpture sits in front, and immediately you have Dorian start playing some music.
Oh yeah, I guess Dorian's in here. Right. Sure. Okay. This is an Estus hawk. I don't know if you've seen one in person before. Not that this is alive or anything, but um,
I think it's beautiful. I don't think I've seen one alive, though. Is there a particular reason you chose it?
the Estes Hawk is the symbol of my house. And it's a house that I'd like to share with you. If you would have me. And I'll go on a knee
Mm-hmm.
and I'll pull out my mother's ring. 'Cause this was my mother's, and we need to take a quick break because I have an emergency phone call.
Oh! And with that, we'll be back in a few minutes. See you soon. And we're back. So you have knelt, grammar.
And I'll take out my my mother's ring.
As you take out your mother's ring, her eyes kind of widen, like that was not what she was expecting. There is, there is an amount of surprise on her face as she looks down, says, "Of course." The answer is yes. It's not like we've been talking about it. And she like picks you up and like pulls you onto your feet.
She didn't even let me. I had a whole speech and everything.
Oh, okay. Well, and she like takes her hands on your shoulders and pushes you down.
That's just.
I'll wait.
Sure. Since I died, and since before my death and then my actual death, I've thought about you. And though I may be what I am now and things don't work the way they do, but maybe my heart doesn't beat as it once did, and my life isn't actually a life now. But I want you to know that from here going forward, you are my heart, my life, my one and only thought. And I'd want to cherish you and spend whatever days or nights I have with you in the pursuit of a better future. So, will you marry me?
Can I speak now?
That would be the answering the question part.
Yes, Lucian. Of course. I would be happy to build a future with you.
Great. You know, I'm falling in love with you more and more.
Now you're ready to do this whole thing over again?
Well, I assume now I need to talk to your mother about doing a public one.
Oh, it's already ready.
What?
She apparently got wind of it.
Looks at Dorian. Is that why you wanted to go in the courtyard?
He just kind of is playing piano.
How did you get a piano in here? Like, I left for like 5 minutes. It was not in here a minute ago.
It was in the room over.
There were stairs!
There's like 8 rooms. I think you're worried about things that don't need to be worried about.
So, I thought this space was appropriate for a private reception. You know, since life can start again here.
She like full on face palms, like just head resting down. She leans down.
All right, let's start the walking process. This is going to be very public, right? Is this going to be?
Yes, it's in the front courtyard, where there's
Right.
minimal to no gate.
And there's probably some sort of gathering.
Oh yes, I'm sure the town gossips have had a heyday for the past hour.
Oh, I met one of those.
Oh, well, there's plenty. So,
I hope.
were they delightful?
No.
Mm.
Something about my mentor being stabbed by a thief. So I told them to go explore a sewer entrance very nicely.
Oh.
Then I started raving about some sort of secret society.
Oh, great.
Right, I'm sure you don't have one of those in the sewers, right?
Well, not that I'm aware of. But people do surprise you.
Alrighty. Let's continue.
All right. You open the doors, and immediately there's like some music kind of drifting in the air. There are birds that fly out from the entrance just over you. It opens up into a large courtyard. There are a number of hedges, as described earlier, trimmed in various fashions. There's that 3-dimensional heart, and right around it is this magnificent and extravagant interwoven archway with a number of different flowers, blue and black roses adorning.
How
It's
Huh?
okay.
Out of the corner of her mouth, she goes, "Don't look at me."
Your mother is amazing.
I know.
Anyway, I have the ring. I'm going to toss it on the ground as we're walking,
Okay.
and then as we're walking, and I'm gonna have my familiar as we walked towards where we're going come down and pick up the ring and then fly away.
Okay.
Yep.
You go down. The bird. Wait. The bird. Wait. The bird picks up the ring and flies away.
Yeah, my familiar.
Okay.
I'm telling it to.
Okay. It flies
Yeah,
off.
It's gonna come with the ring of my command. It's gonna be beautiful and wonderful. And
Is this in like? Are you doing this like in the backstage area, like before people see you? Is that what you're trying to do?
Yeah.
Okay, I was about to say, are people gonna watch the bird fly off with the ring?
This is
Yeah.
This is pretty bad.
Cool.
Yep.
The bird flies out. There are like rose petals, kind of almost showing you the exact path that you should walk to the archway.
All right. Go into the archway,
Mm-hmm.
and we're gonna walk over to this archway. And how's the crowd? How they feeling?
The crowd just like is off. It's mostly upper echelon, high society. That they're all dressed for the occasion, as much as they could be with an hour's notice. Minimal makeup, but like they've got their nice, casual gowns, so they don't outshine the bride to be, but also so that they are, up to par. And dressed nice. Some of them have wine, some of them are just hands on their chest, some of them are feigning like, oh, this is so wonderful. It's very gawky.
Not to spoil the moment here, but we should probably get this done quickly.
I agree.
Right. March over to archway.
You see Meredith over there with a number of different musicians, all kind of playing their various instruments.
Okay.
What's do you have a song? Like a tune. When we had merged, did I like pick up a tune, something from your memories? A very fond song.
No, not really. There would be Dorian's song.
Yeah.
Lucian doesn't want to hear that right now.
Yeah, it's sad.
It's sad.
Sad. Oh no.
Some Anastasia.
Mm.
Anastasia. Okay.
Goodbye monetization.
Demonetized.
Open, so's that door. I didn't know they did that anymore. I want to stuff some chocolate in my face.
Oh God.
He has a very subtle,
Only I didn't say chocolate.
something very light that kind of mixes with. I think Amethyst was singing, right? She had a solo, right?
Amethyst was playing flute with you. You guys were
Playing
a duo. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I have like a little bit of still keeping in time with everything else and still matching,
Mm-hmm.
but just a slight, very subtle, kind of a little bit of soprano,
Mhm.
soprano tune, kind of hovering over it,
Mm-hmm.
kind of intertwining.
Lovely. Lucian, you make your way to the archway. As you do so, the lights that I described earlier, the Aurora Borealis-like lights, kind of fade into existence, creating this gentle display above you.
all get to our place that is center in front of all the people that has been clearly marked.
Absolutely. Make your way to the archway.
Yep. Where's the queen?
Make a perception check.
Okay. Five.
Can't find her.
Okay. Alrighty. Good people of Camelot, thank you all for gathering here on this evening. I appreciate you taking time to come to this very special moment in my life, and I think an important moment in the history of this nation. I, Lucian Reha, Duke of Calvin and Marquis of Estes, would like to formally and publicly announce my engagement to Princess Eleonora of Camelot. I'll allow muttering.
Muttering gasp, ooh la la, from all about.
Yeah. Am I doing this right? I think I'm doing this right.
Yeah, you're fine. Just go ahead and take a knee and get it over with.
Right. May this union be blessed from the heavens, and I'll raise my arms, and my hawk will descend from the heavens. With the ring.
And the ring is placed ever so gently in your palm. The hawk flies off.
And then I'll take a knee, and I'll put the ring on the finger.
The crowd cheers, stands up, and a new song begins to play. And people are throwing rice at you. No, just kidding.
I'm allergic to rice.
No, people just cheer. Things erupt, and there is this kind of ignition sound behind you that you hear, and all of a sudden, there's like blue and black fire like working around and spiraling above you, creating intricate shapes. This is this place's version of fireworks. And they begin sputtering about and everything. August, you can see all this from your window. And finally it finishes with a giant heart display. And from there, you can do what you like. There is an attendant that comes out to the masses and opens the door. There's a table of hors d'oeuvres that's revealed behind an illusionary hedge. And people just start to cheer and have like their own little reception celebrating you and getting free food.
Cool. Free food's cool.
That's the important part. Free food.
Alright, we did the thing, and it was beautiful, and it was special.
And so with that, we'll go ahead and shift over to Devarius. And as we fade away from the scene where we have all of the celebration going on, just a little bit before that, we have Devarius entering the mine. You're sucked in deep, and this big loud crash enters. You're in this kind of cloudy landscape of sorts, and you can see Magnusson kind of looking around. There's multicolored lightning striking about. What would you like to do?
So I see Magnus.
Yes.
Magnus, it's Lavian.
Where are you? I can't see you.
Right here, behind you.
Turns around. Oh. He
What
kind
is
of
going on?
comes over to you. Oh, what are you doing here?
I came for this. And he's going to hold up just like what he imagines from the scroll that he received.
Yeah.
Oh, what happened to you?
Oh, well, I'm not exactly sure. I was attacked, and I think my body is fine, but there is some sort of, I imagine some kind of curse I'm dealing with. I should be able to sort it out eventually, but you cannot stay in here long. Did you meet with Rhea?
No, not yet. I wanted to make sure that you were okay first.
Well, I'm as well as I can be. And you really should, is there any pressing questions you have at the moment? And he begins to look around
Who is
for something.
Lucian? Where may I find him?
He's marrying the princess, so shouldn't be too hard to find. He's
a second voice comes from behind Lavian, kind of just like out of the corner, and more of a pompous figure in the mind.
Mm-hmm.
Should be easy to find him then, huh? Marrying the princess and all.
Yes,
Boris, go away. Okay, fine. This is your story, okay. And he'll disappear for a moment, and Lavian continues on, and so sorry, accents. I will look for him in the palace then.
yes, the palace should be a good place. He's been staying there for a few days or so. He is planning to leave soon, though, so you should definitely catch him.
And he'll know what to do with this.
Well...
And he's talking about the scroll.
Possibly. It's one of 3 keys. The Rhea family crypt is sealed in 3 different ways. And the scroll I gave you is one of the ways. It is something of a puzzle that I imagine you will find given some time. But Lucian has 1 key, and the last is with an Algan stride. Lucian should know the figure.
Okay. Do you want me to look into what happened to you?
10 solutions need first. If I'm honest, I've had this coming for quite some time.
Okay, we'll revisit that another time then.
Yes. As you do so, you realize while you're in this headspace, there's a 5th presence kind of poking through that typically is just kind of like just a teeny tiny, almost like this minute, almost non-existent space at the base of your neck. And there's this wispy voice that kind of comes in and says, "Would you like me to calm the situation?"
He said calm.
Yes.
This isn't Nell's voice.
No.
Okay. Then as soon as we hear this, we're going to cut off telepathy.
As you do, you begin to pull away presentially. However, there is a resistance. I do need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. And just for clarity, it feels within Devarius, not within the connection to Magnus.
Yes, it's within Devarius.
Okay. 19.
19. With that, you're able to... You pull out, and the resounding silence kind of disorients you for a bit, and you pull back, and as you do, in that brief moment, you hear... Peace.
Now,
And
oh, go ahead.
well, yeah, go ahead. No.
Okay, back in like material space.
Mhm.
He'll turn to the attendant, and he is in there, but it's like you said, chaotic. Um, I'm sure he'll figure it out, but I must be going.
Very well. And you can see there's something on his mind, but he just kind of says, let me lead you out. Um,
Mm.
Begins making the way out, kind of rubbing his arm a little bit.
Yeah, as we are leading or going down the hallways and whatnot, on the way out of the hospital, he's just gonna ask him, how much gossip do you hear about maybe the castle and things thereof?
Well, depends on depends on the week. I've taken a lot of overnight shifts this
What
week.
does the name Lucian mean to you?
Oh,
Uh,
have you not heard much about him?
Not too much, no. I've been away for a little while.
Oh,
Have you heard
well,
the rumor in St. Petersburg?
he came here after rumors of him being dead for some amount of time and declared himself the heir to the throne for Calbin, heir to the dukedom, pardon me. And, came in and under some amount of, shall we say, contested reasons, wooed the Princess Elenara and left for a bit, came back, and rumors are that he's proposing sometime soon.
Okay.
Explosion, fireworks.
You get to the door and like a window outside of it, you see that there is this like mini aurora borealis and fire spinning through the air near the castle.
Okay, so I imagine we're kind of like stepping past the window, and he like takes a step back to look through it.
Yeah.
I imagine it's got something to do with this.
Very possibly, yes.
Okay. Then my business here is done, and I must go to the lights.
Very well. Feel free to visit again.
Can I? Is there like any? What is his purpose in saying that? Is it like
You can
a
insight.
worker's line? Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, you can insight.
It's a 15.
There's a subtle flirtatiousness to it.
Okay. Very well. Lavian gets almost, yeah, I'd say even visibly kind of shy. But we'll continue walking and doesn't say much more for the walk.
Mm-hmm. Awesome.
And
all right, you make your way over, and you kind of get there just in time to see the line die down around the food. The musicians each had an attendant get them whatever they wanted. Very excited, and largely everyone's tended to. The gate is open, so you can go in and grab your own food if you so wish. You can see that. Lucian, where do you feel like you and Elenara have parked yourselves?
I believe it would be more appropriate to continuously mingle as a couple, since it's a public display. I think it's supposed to be introducing, so I don't think there would be a stopping to rest.
Yeah, people walking up, giving their congratulations. As this all is happening, August, I need you to give me a perception check with advantage.
Not great. Let me double check even with advantage. Yeah, that's a 13.
A 13. I'm gonna say from your vantage point, and because no one else is really paying attention, as you're kind of looking out, you can see the ship from this distance. And just beyond the ship, you see the flash of something large, winged, and white.
What?
Broke up. Get over it.
Every time we come to town,
We just can't party.
These exes, man. I just...
they they want me?
See, that's why you're supposed to like kill them. Are they supposed to die?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes. I'm going to
okay.
kill the ancient white dragon.
dragon.
Not a
They're
problem.
supposed to be dead. You gotta make sure your exes are dead before you move on.
How's this gonna work out? We gotta be in the next town in a day.
I'm not being late. I don't care. I'm not being late.
I'm gonna get out of this fucking town, Cal.
Let us leave!
What do you do, August?
Maybe
Oh,
he's bringing
man.
a wedding present.
I'm gonna have
Let
to
him
go
bring you
downstairs into that damn courtyard and try to get Lucian's attention.
Mm-hmm.
Just like go over to him and like grab him by the elbow.
As you do, a number of people go gasp at your insolence.
Fuck off, I'm his sister.
On his proposal day.
Proposal day.
His
Fine.
sister.
I'll be right back. What's up?
The white dragon's back.
Really?
I tried to get rid of him.
Okay. Don't they have a shield or something? I guess what took the...
Yeah, I don't know who to tell to activate anything.
Right.
And I don't want to freak out everybody
Where's the queen?
on your special day.
I don't understand why this day is so special. I mean, I get it. The wedding would be more special. Anyway, the more important things.
I
right.
don't know. I'm trying to be sensitive.
I appreciate it. Well, it is a public spectacle. It's more for them than for me at this point. I did a private one earlier, so.
Still, hopefully you
where's-
only ever have one proposal in your life.
Have you? I don't know. It just seems like you said that. And anyway, Queen. Where's the Queen?
You go over and the queen seems to be greeting a number of individuals, just kind of off to the side.
Your Majesty, I must speak with you immediately.
Pardon me, Clarice. What is it?
I'll bring August over. Apparently.
Saw the dragon. It's up there. Looking out at the docks, and I think it was the dragon. So we might want to raise some shields.
Are you absolutely sure we have lookouts for this kind of thing?
No, I'm not absolutely sure, but just telling you what I saw. Maybe the lookouts haven't gotten the message here yet. Maybe I was wrong. I thought I saw something. Thought I saw a big white thing with wings.
I'll, send a message to Chadwick. And she goes off to the side and talks to a guard, and one of them kind of leaves for a moment. Is there anything else?
Just an ancient white dragon bearing down on the city. That's all. Congratulations on your son-in-law. He seems like a very fine young man.
She kind of laughs. She does chuckle a bit at that. Just like, why do I feel like you was a funny one? Never mind. You should get some food while you're down here.
Hungry. I'll just go back to my lookout. Have fun.
There is wine,
I already have some.
but you could have more. Come on, celebrate.
You don't even like me.
I'm
Is this
going to
because I
have to
brought your
learn.
daughter back from the dead?
Look, I am very grateful. And sure, we all might have gotten off in the wrong foot a bit, but
Right.
we're going to be some semblance of family. And I want you to feel welcome.
I was adopted anyways, so. Yeah. You don't have to extend that to me. It's fine.
She kind of approaches you a little bit more close in the distance and is like, but I'm going to extend it anyway. You wouldn't want to disappoint the queen now, would you?
You wouldn't want to disappoint the queen, August.
Honestly, I've already disappointed the queen and probably literally everyone in this room, so.
I don't know. No.
You put yourself in far too much pressure.
I think just maybe it's just
When did this turn into about me? Because there's
I don't-
a dragon.
right. Sure, it's fine. He doesn't want anything. Maybe he was flying away.
Right. Well, we'll have news here very
I'm seeing
soon.
things. Maybe it's nothing. I'll just go fuck off.
At this point, the guard comes back and says, Chadwick says there's nothing wrong, nothing out of the ordinary.
Oh, I was seeing things. It's like I rolled a 13 out of 20 anyways, so I can't be too sure there was something there. I'm gonna go back upstairs. And I'm going back upstairs.
Okay. As you go back into your room,
Panic. Not the room, my windowsill.
your windowsill.
So just a random windowsill so I can see the courtyard.
Okay. In your windowsill,
Where I have my wine
There's-
bottle and my goblet and my book.
there is now like an ornately carved white stone next to your wine.
Absolutely not. I stick my boot out and I like kick it off of the windowsill. Like I nudge it, knock
Mhm.
it off the windowsill.
As
I
you
was
kick it,
demonstrating with my leg, but it's not in the screen, so.
yeah. As you kick it with your leg, almost like slow motion, you feel the world slow around you, and I do need you to make a wisdom save as you kick it.
With my skin! I kicked it with my shoe!
I know. I'm gonna make it. I'll give you advantage.
Shoe is made
You're
of
still
leather.
gonna make one.
You said wisdom save.
Yep.
16.
Okay. You feel this brief amount of longing to touch the stone, and you go, "Fuck that! No, no, I don't." And you were able to overtake what would otherwise have convinced you to gain possession of it.
Yeah, I don't. No.
But maybe it's a dragon scale. Maybe if you wish, you know.
Oh, God.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
God.
Yeah, I'm
Which I wish with all my heart.
Oh God.
I want nothing to do with
With
any fucking
dragons
dragons
and
anymore.
land apart.
I don't care. I learned my lesson. No dragons.
What if they get dragon?
What do you do? What do you do with the? Do you do anything to it? Do you just let it sit there on the carpet?
It's gonna stay there. I grab my book and my wine, and I'm leaving that window.
Okay, as you do so, you hear some humming from down the hallway, and do you look or do you
Yeah.
just okay? As you look down, you see Dorian approaching the stone.
Touch that. You don't know where it's been.
August, it's just a fucking stone.
Yeah, well, it showed up and it tried to take over my mind or something, so don't touch it.
Right.
We're gonna, and I take like a vase, and I pour out the flowers, and then I put it over the stone.
Just in the middle of the hallway,
Vase.
there's an upside down vase. The flowers kind of
Over
scatter
the
about.
stone.
Dorian is looking at you and like,
I can't touch it. I tried to touch it with my shoe, and it tried to take over my mind, so.
right. Sad about the flowers, though.
Take them.
He casts prestidigitation and kind of cleans up the mess off the ground and goes. He kind of goes over to you and puts his hand on your shoulder. Are you okay?
Fine.
Okay. Well,
Go back downstairs. Your only living brother is down there getting engaged.
I needed a break. Let me take this somewhere where, I don't know, some magic person can take care of it. I trust you, but surely there's a way we can carry the vase.
Leave
Scoop
it
it
there, and for once, something isn't my problem.
I'll see if we can bring in somebody. Pick it up, because if it's just lying around, someone's just gonna stumble into it.
No, we just let someone stumble into it. Just, pretend it was never there.
And have somebody we don't know have the mine taken over? In the middle of the castle?
No, I'm tired of fixing everything.
Meredith and Lucian, you guys hear in your brain.
What?
There's a magic stone that's got August kind of, concerned.
Talk to him. No, it's his proposal evening. Don't bother him.
Why is that a thing? Everyone's like, oh my gosh. It's like,
Be fucking happy that you got engaged.
Why are you snooty all of a sudden?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Congratulations. Where's the stone, Dorian?
It's in one of the grand hallways. Second floor up. It's August is skulking in a window sill.
I'll just ignore the situation then. Thanks for
Dance with your
talking.
fiance.
Oh, yeah, dancing.
Mhm.
If only I had someone playing music and I could dance.
There's multiple people playing music.
There's a whole mini orchestra there, Lucian. You're fine.
I'm on my way, Dorian.
You make your way over. Lucian, as you are not in contact with the queen who walks away and all that stuff, you go back to Eleonara, and at this point, Devarius, I feel like you could have made your way through some of the food and made your way through some of the line, and just to get closer to Lucian, you're kind of like talking with Eleonara. So Lucian, you approach and you see this individual talking with Eleonara, and Eleonara seems to be asking, and why do you need to talk to Lucian?
Would you accept that it is a private matter?
Right. Oh, there you are, Lucian.
Hello.
This individual needs to talk to you about something private.
Yes, I'm...
Is he a vampire too?
Did you just say that? Did you just say this?
Would I have heard this?
Holy crap, Eleonora!
I dropped the bomb, you know?
I'm just like, I'm gonna look at her. I'm
She's like real quiet about it.
like, we're in public.
I love her.
Darius is stunned, but it takes a moment and just continues on.
I
He'll
don't.
address it later.
I don't think so. I don't remember seeing him on the vampire island where we killed all of those vampires.
No, I'm definitely not a vampire. My name is Devalius,
Oh,
and he's gonna hold
Um,
out a hand.
you're one of Magnus Flynn's students, correct?
He mentioned me to you.
No, I actually just read your name in his notebook. I was actually trying to find some magic practitioners, and you were on his list of his students. It's nice to meet you.
Oh. Well then. That's fancy. Because I was actually looking for you at the same time.
Oh,
Magnus told me you may know what to do with this, and he's going to go into his little side pouch underneath a half cape. He's going to pull out this scroll with arcane markings covering the entire thing.
is this man more handsome than I am?
You're both
Question for the
hot.
ages.
You're both pretty ladies.
I think it's
Roll a d10, 1 out of 10.
No, I don't like this
Are
game
you a
anymore.
10?
Are you
I
a
don't like
10 or
this
are
game
you a
anymore.
1? That's the question.
Nope.
Devarius is definitely handsome, but not almost as if he doesn't know it.
Cool.
Is how he's portraying. Right
Oh,
now,
he's
yeah.
humble.
Yeah.
He's humble. Okay.
Shy rather than humble, actually. Yeah,
hmm Love it.
He's shy, pretty boy.
yeah.
Shy pretty boy.
Right.
Magnus said you may know what to do with this.
Okay. I'll look at it.
It looks like a very it's a complex arcane sigil. You note some of the runes look vaguely familiar. Give me a history check or an arcana check, your choice.
History is better. 11.
11. You can't quite remember where it's from, but it does look some degree familiar. It's also not, it's almost like a cipher in and of itself, though. You notice as you glance further at it, like it's gonna take some time to decode this.
Magnus Flynn said I would know what to do with this. Do you have any other mention of what it is? You muted.
Press to talk.
So sorry. Yeah, he mentioned also that it was one of 3 keys to something. Clipped, maybe?
A key to the crypt, as in my family crypt.
A family clipped. I can't remember the name. Maybe it
Reha?
was yours? Maybe.
Urea?
Actually,
It was right.
I did the key mind feat, so I would remember.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
That's correct.
Yeah, you do remember everything perfectly within the last month, so yeah, you would recall that.
Which is good
Wonderful.
because I Sale does
player,
not. Yeah.
Fantastic. I was only aware there was one lock, and I have that key. So wonderful. Yes, I'd need this. Thank you.
Well,
Eating the hors d'oeuvre. No, you're good. It's in character. You're eating hors d'oeuvres as you're having the conversation.
my, this is just phenomenal. Who made these?
Oh,
Sorry. Business, right?
Yeah, the olives are great.
I definitely will. I'll get around to them. But I must be honest with you. I cannot give it to you, but I will go with you with it.
What's in it for you?
A little bit of adventure.
Well,
And Magnus, I trust Magnus a lot, and he said it was very important.
well, if Magnus is recommending you go, I'm fine with it. But no, this isn't just an adventure. This is going to be a slog. It's going to be very difficult, and you may see some things that are not pleasant. And in the end of this, there will be murder.
Can't
Mike-
say that I've ever gone out of my way to murder someone, but
Only if it's convenient.
what'd you say?
Only if it's convenient.
Oh yeah, yeah.
My quest after I have a diplomatic mission assigned to myself from the Queen to Listron. Afterwards, we'll be making our way towards the region of Estus and Calvin to get to my family crypt, as I need something from it.
Okay, well,
You're
I'll
welcome.
be here. But you said you were also looking for person of magic arts.
Oh yes.
Why were you looking for me?
Well, I was trying to set up a bit of an ambiance this evening, but my dear lady's mother took care of that without me knowing. So.
Yeah, he's like looking around, and I think you accomplished this.
Yeah, I think so. But it's very interesting. I haven't studied very much with magic. I do have a bit of the finger wiggling, but I'm not an expert. And you were Magnus Flint's student for a while. I'd be happy to hear some of your thoughts and your notes, your skills, maybe.
Yeah, for some of us, it came very naturally, but others, maybe not so much. I will definitely have some conversations with you.
Well, welcome aboard. We will actually. I hope you're ready to leave now. Actually, we're not just a second, but we'll be leaving shortly on a airship.
Can I take a bath first? I just came back from the trip up north.
I'll look at Eleonora.
She's a little off put. She's
Joe Castle.
yes, I suppose we can make those arrangements. Is that I can't tell with your helmet on. Is that you, Claudia? And she looks over. One of the guards, one of the attendants, will say, comes over and says, "That headpiece is absolutely ridiculous, and you know it." And she just kind of like this. Claudia just kind of like presses it up a bit and just like makes a little face. Says, "What do you need, Princess Eleonora?" And the princess goes, "Claudia, if you would lead this gentleman to one of our bathrooms. He needs a bath." And she kind of looks at you for a bit and is like, "Very well. Right this way."
Very much so. I definitely need a bath alone. Definitely. Yeah. Please.
You don't
please.
need an attendant.
Private bathroom,
Private
please.
bath.
Alone.
All right, that's fine. You know, we do all sorts of things, just so you know.
What?
Claudia at this point is like leading you in, and she's like, I imagine her kind of like delicately holding her hand out to take yours.
You have a
Yeah, he will very reluctantly go to touch her hand. Right before it touches, there's a shift in Tavarius's demeanor. He stands up just a little more straight, gets like almost a cocky, like half smile smirk on his face, grabs the hand, gives her a spin,
Nice.
puts his arm around her, says, "Darling, you lead the way."
Well, of course. Oh my goodness, I had no idea you were. You sure you want that private bath?
Does private include you?
It can if you like.
Let's make that happen.
She begins to lead you to a private room, or to a private bath space. There's actually like 8 baths in this space, and they're all kind of divided off by these folding screens. And she goes, well, I can make it more private. And she goes over and begins grabbing like some of the screens around the other baths, and like completely surrounds the bath that you guys that she set aside for you. Set some soaps aside, draws hot water, and it's very much like, the attempt at seduction. It's a little rough around the edges, but yeah.
Excuse me. This is my engagement night.
Someone else is about to get engaged, man. Someone else. Listen, the best hookups happen at weddings.
Now
For the
you
term
care?
entanglement.
What is
rather
it?
Yeah,
than
Funerals.
engagement.
Now I care.
Awesome.
I'll also think to Meredith really quick. Meredith, please let the others know that we have another additional person joining us on our journey.
What do you mean?
I hired a magician.
There was just a coup. You just hiring people now that we
Yeah.
don't know.
Well, he's a student of my master, so...
I thought he died.
No, he just got stabbed by a thief, I think. He's fine, though, apparently. And he also
If he
has one of
steps out
my...
of line, I'm going to kill him.
That's fine. He also has one of my keys that I need, so...
You have keys?
I have keys. Apparently I need 3. I thought I needed 1, but I need 3, and he has one of them, so...
Who is this person? Who is this magician?
He's a magician named Dave.
Meredith hears the question mark at the end of it.
I didn't even catch his name. I love it.
Just Dave.
I trust him with my life. What's his name? Dave?
I Meredith definitely hear the question mark at the end of that.
I'm sorry.
Dave.
I love it.
That's not who called me Tim.
That's his name. Dave.
Lucian, have you been hitting the wine? You hear Dorian overhead.
No, not yet, but I plan to be drunk.
I find out his name after I handle this. By the time Meredith makes it to the
Why are you
whatever.
so annoyed right now?
Don't worry about it. Dance with your pretty wife.
Fine. Tell me what to do.
Gotta do it before someone else does.
That's a good point. I'm gonna go dancing.
All right.
Meredith definitely makes it to where August and Dorian is, because what the fuck is she worried about? Like, she just knows that Dorian said that she's worried about a rock.
Yes, yeah. Dorian kind of leads you up the way. There is like some muttering, like it's almost like this mental muttering of upset about like, oh, he won't take his brother who does magic, but he'll take someone random who does magic. It's fine. But gets up to the hallway, and Dorian just says, "This is the rock. August said it tried to take over her mind."
August, is this true?
It was. I kicked it with my. It appeared there. It wasn't there, and then it was. So I kicked it with my foot, and then I just started to overcome me with like this feeling of having to like pick it up. So I put a vase over it.
Meredith will remove the vase.
Okay. Underneath the vase, you do see a very intricate white carved stone-like rock.
Rock. I'm going to have my shadow interact with it. I'm gonna have it
Okay.
go and touch it, so I'm not touching it.
Yeah.
And I'm particularly really interested to see if it's the same type of magic that I felt on the Queen from Mavis Reed.
Oh, okay, yeah. The shadow interacts with it, and the fingers kind of dance around it a little bit. And the feeling you get from the shadow is very much this is it's a different kind of magic. There is something, you know, hags are proficient cursors. And this is definitely something that is cursed.
What? Do it seem Fey-like, or do it seem like anything like Fey, demonic, or something else of that nature?
Yeah, give me a check. Give me like maybe an Arcana check is most appropriate here.
Okay. Oh, these rings, these fingernails, these claws. Now I know how Meredith feels.
I know, right?
Meredith, I don't know. This girl probably just.
They've been on her entire life.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. She's probably just like used to it.
You've got shadow hands. It's fine. It does all the little stuff for you.
Yeah, that makes it much better. Definitely have my shadow. Okay, Arcana, just a normal roll, correct?
Yes.
10.
It's hard to tell. It's real hard to tell.
I did good with the flute, but
yeah, I know the flute. People were coming up to you afterwards, going, "Where did you train?" and all these things. So,
the woods. I'm a woodland peasant.
True, you are a peasant from the woods or whatever.
I'm literally a peasant from the woods. I hate it. Meredith will say, I don't know the specific type of it, but it is definitely cursed.
I've never had somebody try to bless me, so I'm not surprised.
Based off of how you are now, that might go very poorly.
Oh, yeah.
You're undead.
I'm not quite sure how that works with curses, honestly.
All I know is that blessings tend to be more holy magic, and
right.
Oh, good. Then.
Holy magic tends to be unfriendly to undead. But what
What
do I know? What do I know?
Even less of a chance of me having anything positive ever happen. Great. Perfect. Yeah.
I mean, you could always get vampirism. Maybe. I don't know, actually.
I don't want to be a vampire.
I don't know. Lucian's been doing some pretty cool shit recently.
Do you want to be a vampire?
Kind of, actually.
Dorian!
But I kind of have my shadow pick it up, so I'm basically using Mage Hand, but kind of pick it up. When did this how did you find it?
I went downstairs and I came back upstairs like 2 minutes later, and it was here. It was not here when I was here before, but it was next to my wine and my book.
Oh damn! I can't locate Gaiam. I was gonna say maybe Gaiam gave you a rock.
Yes, your not father gave you a cursed rock.
Gave you a cursed rock.
He is
I
sneaky.
did cut him off.
Maybe he got possessed. But I'm going to take this.
Feel free. I was just going to leave it in the middle of the floor, but Dorian didn't want to do that.
No.
I feel like it's a
Especially
liability.
not after a coup. Yeah. We don't want anything else causing more problems for Lucian's big day.
Well, so you go to pick it up.
Yeah, I just have my shadows just.
Okay, so you have your shadow carrying it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you imagine this? Do you imagine like it like floating off the ground where like it kind of would above it, or do you imagine like the stone just kind of dragging along the ground?
That would be funny, just dragging. It's hovering a little bit above like my shadow, like.
Okay, yeah, just a tiny bit.
Like, like an inch or so off the ground.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna say, are you going back to the party, or are you going somewhere else?
I'm going to my room with this rock.
Okay. You head back to your room. August, do you have anything else you would like to do?
No, I'm going to my room and I'm going to lock the door so maybe no magic rocks will come up on me.
Okay. You go to your room, make a perception check.
Oh god.
If there's another fucking
Who is
magic...
giving her rocks?
But it wasn't a rock. It was a monkey paw.
16.
As you look around the room, you notice that the bed, which was previously unmade, is now made. And there are a few things just ever so slightly out of place. As though someone came in here, like, moving things, maybe looking for something. And as you look over at the bed, you see spelled out in, like, really minute teeth, "Hi."
Teeth?
Yep. Little things.
Like, just... like a whole bunch of fangs?
Yep.
Like baby teeth?
Very similar to the one that you once wore.
The fuck was in my room?
It was Nyx. Nyx did
Probably. Search my room to see if there's anything else.
There is, as you take a little time around, you do find that there is a bottle of red wine, with a message on it also saying "Hi."
Yo, it's really the eggs. Late night text.
Hey, Amethyst earlier.
Yes, you did.
Performing.
Yep, Amethyst was performing earlier.
Amethyst and I are going to have a talk. Okay. Amethyst.
You go to Amethyst? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, you make your way down into the party. It's beginning to quiet down. You can see Amethyst is kind of over talking with this noble, and they are they are kind of like scoping out. There's a playful energy to them as they're trying to extract maybe a bit of information. You've seen this whole act before, and
Can I clarify? Is Amethyst's hair white?
Oh no, it's not white.
Okay.
No, Amethyst is just there. From what you can tell, they are probably trying to extract information about one of those secret society orgies.
Right.
Oh my
Because
gosh.
they're still on about that. Okay. I'm gonna go over and, nobly accost Amethyst and take them away from that conversation.
Oh,
Nobly.
oh, my goodness! Is there no one here to protect? Is there nobody for just
Being
begins.
with me.
No.
Don't mind my friend here. We're just gonna go talk for a bit. I'll be right back. What do you want?
Are you fucking with me?
What do you mean?
You're not leaving rocks and dragon teeth and shit around my shit.
No. What do you... Hold on, I can tell this is really upsetting you. Let's go see what it is. Let's go see what
No.
it is, and I'll see if I can help.
Okay. No.
Oh, August, let me help! It's been so long
No.
since I've seen you.
There's a reason for that.
No, there's
No.
not. There was a dragon attack. That's not a reason, that's a circumstance.
See, I thought I saw the dragon, earlier
You
tonight.
did? How are
Right,
you
and
doing, by the way?
We broke up, so I was just wondering if,
Oh.
you were in with the dragon now. Just checking. Is you the only other one I knew
No,
here?
I wish I was in with
sort
the
of.
dragon. Whew! My life would be easier.
No, it won't. No, it won't. Just know that. No, it won't. Okay, just checking. Just checking the only other person I knew here who had some inkling about the dragon. Bye!
Wait. They come up behind you and kind of like lightly grab your wrist.
Oh,
Seriously.
no, don't touch me.
How? August.
What?
What's going on?
Nothing.
Deception check, I think?
Oh, that's not that great. However, I believe I do have great deception. So I think it's 14. 17.
Ooh. They only had a 16.
Wow.
Oh. Well, I suppose it's nice to see you. Have you ever thought about rejoining the troop?
No. No. No, I've moved on from that. You could talk to my brother Dorian, though. Yeah, the one who probably piano player.
Really? We have been wanting a pianist for like ever.
And he's a Shatterkai, so that's
No.
pretty unique. Yeah.
That's dramatic. I'm in
It is
love
very
with the
dramatic.
idea.
You should go talk to him. He's around somewhere.
Where?
I don't know. He was taking a break a few minutes ago. He's probably coming back down soon.
Well, some help you are. By the way, have you heard anything about the Cabal stuff?
Haven't really been in
Clearly you've worked your way into the nobility here. I mean,
Oh,
come on.
no. No. I was actually I was in prison, and then I was here.
Well, you're not in
Came on,
prison
like-
now. You're staying in the castle.
Oh, no, I'm working here.
Make a deception check.
That one is an 18.
Fine. If you don't want to tell me, that's fine. Just go find Dorian.
Nothing important. Look at me. Do I look important? Do I look at my clothes?
August, you always look important. It's why I picked you out. One of many reasons. Because you have a lot of good reasons to bring you around. Because you're a good
No,
egg.
if I recall, you picked me out because you said it looked like I had good breeding. So. Because you wanted an in with the secret cabal you thought I was a part of.
I can tell it's still a secret.
I was never involved with any sort of secret cabal. If it's out there, I have no knowledge of it still. And I've never run into any nobility sex orgies. So.
That's all right.
You know, I'm just not a great connection for you. I'm sure they're out there.
Well, fine then. I was going to invite you to the one that I think might sort of be happening in a town nearby, but...
Why would I want to go to a secret sex orgy?
You don't have to do the sex part. You could just, like...
And what do you do?
Reconnaissance.
Watch?
No, you go and, like, talk about it in the drug room.
Oh, sorry, I forgot. Yes, there are drug rooms at these secret sex parties.
There's typically, like, a separate room. Have you not? That's right, it's secret. No, there's always, like, a separate room where they do their drugs.
The ones that, like, the Fey drugs. The ones that only the rich
I'm
can
saying maybe there will be some Fey drugs at this one. I don't know.
Right. Well, if there are any Fey drugs, don't do them. Because they will kill you.
I'm not gonna listen.
Can I see August?
Probably.
Yeah.
Amethyst is not a subtle-looking person.
Amethyst is like think like just below ear length, kind of a curly Q wave, like off to the side over super androgynous looking, has like kind of a closed neck leather halter and like yeah, just very, very out there. Long drop earrings.
Are they hot?
There's a picture.
I need the hot picture, please.
Let's see, what's the best way to get this picture? I'll work on getting the picture soon. But yes, they're definitely on the attractive side.
All right.
Okay. Well,
I'm gonna have a harem by the end of this show.
does
You are.
I want to catch August's eye. Does August need help? I'm gonna give you like, you good?
It's a don't go far, but I'm fine right now kind of look. Like yes, I know this person and this is very awkward, but right now I'm handling it myself.
Okay. I'm gonna mingle and dance more and continue watching for a signal of some kind, because, yeah. Alright.
Alright. So, with that, we'll say the conversation goes on for a bit, but you do get your freedom from Amethyst, who goes off to find Dorian. Meredith, you take it to the room. What do you do?
Yeah. I looked it over, didn't find anything, but this is bothering Meredith.
Mm-hmm.
A first rock, the coup, and now this new magician. No. Meredith will reach her thoughts to Lucian. Lucian, what did this new magician look like? What did Dave look like?
Fairly, decently attractive. He could easily fit in, a court. And
Want me to pipe in here just a little bit? Yeah. Chiseled jaw, blonde hair, definitely brushed to the side. Or back. I think is
Pompadour.
more accurate. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the pompadour.
So it would have been back at first, but then once he like took the hand of the lady and then did the little spin and put his arm around her, he actually messed it up a little bit. And instead of that shy handsomeness he had before, now he knows he's handsome.
Mm.
When was the last
yes,
time you seen him?
we
Where did he
sent
go?
him- we sent him to the baths with the servant. He needed to bathe.
All right. I'll reach out to you later.
Okay.
And I'll take the rock. Still don't touch it. But I'm heading towards the bath.
Okay. You take the rock with the shadow, just like clinking around. As you do so, you actually walk by a familiar face. You see Chadwick, who seems to be very kind of like worn down. He's got his helmet off. He's tired. Looks to you and kind of straightens up a little bit, and then walks by. Notices the rock. Takes his eyes slowly away from it and keeps walking.
What was that look?
Give an insight check.
Insight. Does he know about this rock? This rock is suspicious. 14.
14.
Mm-hmm. The fuck you know about this rock?
He wasn't intentionally really hiding it. He was leering at the rock pretty intensely. Like he knew something.
Meredith stops. Oh god, I can't say his name.
Chad,
yeah, we got Chad. Stop.
What?
Right. Walk over to him. You seen that before?
No, I have no idea what you are talking about.
Do not lie to me. It's supposed to be a happy day. Let's keep it happy.
I am perfectly happy walking down this hallway without you interrupting me. I've had a long day of looking out. And the last thing I need is someone interrupting my sleep.
Well, then I won't bother you if you just tell me what you know.
Looks at the rock. Looks very intricately carved. From some kind of bone, maybe.
Bone of what?
I don't know. I would have to take a closer look.
Oh god, I'm sorry. That was a very evil look. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. Meredith came through. Meredith will lift the rock up, not with her hands, of course, but floats it. Have the shadow floats it towards him, like very close. Then take a look.
Fine, I don't know why this is such a big deal. Grabs the rock out of the air, kind of spins it over in his fingers. His blue eyes gaze very deeply at it.
Oh gosh.
I know. I just wanted to do it.
Says-
That was the evil impulse.
Why?
I'm sorry. It was an impulse. I have to do it.
And he looks at the rock and goes, looks like a fine piece of workmanship. Could almost be, it's almost carved like an instrument. And kind of puts his mouth up to a hole in it. It begins to play a little ditty. It's very simple. It's almost like a small ocarina.
And he starts time traveling.
And then he just hands it back to you. Would you like it? Would you like it back?
Do I get a sense of magic coming from him? You said that his eyes look very at it.
They did. You can make a check. What check would you like to do?
Was it like he was casting a spell, or was he like succumbing to a spell?
Make a check, and I'll tell you. Make a check, and I'll tell you.
All right, would it be insight or arcana?
I would say you can pick. You can pick.
I'm gonna do insight.
Okay.
Because my insight is higher.
The difference is there's going to be a slight difference in what you catch onto, but yeah, both will give you some kind of information.
20 insight.
20.
I have an insight.
Chadwick, you know what it looks like when somebody is overtaken by some other presence.
Yeah.
And I would say that you can tell there is a magic underneath somewhere. However, I would also say that you are aware that this object did not successfully overtake Chadwick, if
All right.
I would say you would know that didn't happen.
My thought is
not
if it's
just
a curse, if it's a
not a cursed
object,
rock, is a cursed instrument. Okay. Look like an ocarina. I like ocarinas.
My thought, because just 2 cents, because we already know he's got the cursed mark on him.
Yeah.
He can't be cursed twice.
Maybe, yeah. I don't know. Curses are funny. But
that'd be an interesting mechanic because the witch class would have a whole new function.
Yeah, I have a different.
Yeah, that'd be really interesting. Okay, continue.
I have my shadow grab it from his hands.
Okay. What, afraid to touch it? You can't let fear run your whole life.
Shut the hell up and go to sleep. And I walk away. Fucking Chad.
He is a Chad.
I like him though. I like him, but he's a fucking Chad.
Chadwick.
He sighs and goes down the hallway.
I kind of like him. I'm kind of into it. I'm gonna hit.
He's gonna be part of your harem.
Part of it. Is that love-hate harem part on that?
Ooh, yes, the hate sex.
Yeah, it's on that part. Well, I'm gonna hit back. I'm gonna hit towards the bath.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
And whoever's attending, any attendance in there, I'm going to ask. I'm going to describe Dave because I don't know this man's name. I'm not going to say that he's Dave because I don't think that's his name.
Yeah. You've never heard of a Dave. What the fuck kind of name is Dave?
Dave.
Yeah, as you make your way and there's an attendant at the door, kind of it looks to be almost like counting down the time to see like when they get to be off, and they look at you and go, sorry, no offense, I just thought we were done for the night.
I'm not here to bathe. I'm looking.
Oh, thank God. Yeah, there's a guy in there. He's been in there for a while. So has his attendant, if I'm being honest. They stopped making noise about 5 minutes ago.
I'm about to be so fucked up. I'm about to be a fucked up person right now. When are you off? You should go enjoy the festivities before all the food is gone.
Are you saying you are here to replace me on the shift?
I want more privacy.
Again, are you the replacement for my shift?
Sure.
Oh, thank God. They just kind of like walk off. What was your name again?
A woodland peasant.
Woodland pet. Oh, you're Meredith. Oh, I've heard about you. You're much nicer than people give you credit for.
That's about to change.
Oh. Well, in that case, I will try not to be around here. By the way, my name is, Serena. If you want to come find me.
Enjoy the festivities, Serena.
Will do. She goes off.
I am going. Hi. I am going to push the door open. Or
Okay.
is it like a curtain kind of thing?
No, it's a door. It's a door that leads into a large room. So you open the door. There's a number of different baths. You can tell that like 2 of the folding screens that are typically meant for other baths have been like used to fully enclose this section of the bath.
Yeah, they built a fort.
Can I take some descriptive initiative once she gets over there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just
Oh no.
but it's very aggressive opening the door. Like you going to hear it.
Mhm.
Boom.
Okay.
The Shrek busting out.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's a little bit of sound of like some giggling and just a little bit of splashing behind the curtains. Have you made your way over there?
Yeah, come through.
Okay. Then as you kind of come around the curtains behind it, almost in like the indented bath pool of the building, of the bathhouse, there is a very chiseled.
Pause. There are 3 raw chickens.
Oh no.
Very chiseled.
Yeah, just bringing it back. Just bringing it back.
I'm going to slap.
Anyway,
I will explain this to you after the session.
No worries. So in the bath is Devarius, completely naked, just sprawled out, and on each of his arms, actually, the original attendant and the new attendant, and behind him, a third, probably shorter, if they're prominent in the area, maybe a gnome or a dwarf female who's just kind of like rubbing his shoulders. They're all in their like bikini wear, and he's kind of like splashing with one of them, and she's giggling, and then he sees you come over. More for the party.
I am in my full arch form
You've
right
taken
now.
full face.
Full face.
Yeah.
Describe.
Yeah, can you please?
Because I am angry and I'm bitter. So you definitely see this dark, like very smooth, ebony skinned woman. However, even though she's on the shorter side, she's like 5'3", but the presence around her is extreme. There is a crown of bone and full thorns going around her crown. There's just a massive amount of mane-like hair, dark hair that's kind of trails down to her waist. You do see the tattoos from her neck all the way down to her sternum. In her eyes is a very bloodshot with black sclera, and around it, in this light now, it seems to be glowing around the rim of the iris. And her nails extend. It's interesting. The crown, the thorn seems bigger. The bones are immaculate. And she glares at the 3 women. Get out.
The women all kind of look over. Give me an intimidation check.
Intimidation.
Give me an intimidation check. We'll see how they fare.
Do I have advantage or no? Is it normal?
Yeah, I'll give you advantage. Oh wait, well no, because that would be the point of your form.
Yeah.
But you don't have. Yeah, you have.
Yeah.
You have a seductive archfey form.
Yeah, I'm not using that.
Yeah.
We don't want that.
The women leave his arm and come to yours.
Give me your woman. Let me see. 17.
17. all but the shorter dwarf, and the two on either arm kind of go, see you later. And they both kind of get up and start like grabbing some of their clothes off the screen.
So as they get up, Devarius is going to swiftly reach over for his clothes, grab his focus, and stand up. Almost just like just above the waistline, where like the V is there. He's got like his abs showing and everything. Oh yeah,
He's got the V.
He holds his focus
So we all
kind of down
aspire
closer
for.
to the water, and his eyes pop with a burst of orange and then green. And he says, whoa, ladies, let's calm down. And he's going to cast calm emotions on everybody in the room.
Ooh, wait. Ooh. Magic gold.
That is a fail. That is also a fail. Yeah,
Charisma savings.
they are all fails. Wow, I need to change dice.
I'm actually curious now that I'm a fae. I know I have.
I don't know if it counts as a charm, so you
It's
have to look it up.
not. It's not a charm.
Okay.
Uh,
But it's a saving throw. I do have advantage.
yeah, it's magic. It's a spell.
Advantage on saving throws. Okay. So you said charisma?
Yes.
Okay, let me roll.
Ooh, oh my goodness! I just realized you're gonna make Meredith less mad, perhaps.
Oh yeah. God, I guess the nakedness took her off guard for a moment. Oh,
Oh no!
we got a 9 and a 6.
Oh
Okay.
It was the abrupt nakedness.
Yeah.
no!
So he stands up, his eyes flash, and the calm emotions is cast. Ladies, it's all right. Wait, hold on. Accent.
You're gonna have to get used to that switch.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's
You
gonna
did
take
it
me a
to
minute. I'm so
yourself,
sorry.
my
Just bear with me.
friend.
I did.
Yeah.
I did. I wanted to challenge myself. So, ladies, we can calm down just a little bit here. Everything's all right. Who might you be? You can call me Devarius. And he's gonna place his focus back on his clothes, very softly.
Oh God, Meredith came in like really heated and intimidated.
Calm washes over you, and it's just a minor frustration. It's like, oh, this fuckboy.
Wait, another Chad.
Dave, Chad, same thing.
Oh, she's gonna be mad about this later.
She gonna be pissed.
Meredith. Dave or Devarius, I assume.
Yes, ma'am. And he's gonna kind of walk towards you and get up out of the water, eyes just glued straight into hers the entire time, with no shame.
Locks. She just like, okay, yeah, not looking down.
Yeah.
She kind of. I think this with that 6. Oh, baby girl. With this 6, yeah, she probably blushed a bit. She kind of stutters a little bit.
Mhm.
Taken aback.
Really quick, this is just a funny thing I was thinking about.
Oh no.
As we can covenant cast, can I force a spell into a covenant member cast at their location?
You can cast it on them at their location, yes.
Oh my god, what are you about
What are you
to
about to do? What are you
Nothing
about to
yet.
do?
Why are you fucking with me?
Oh no.
Yeah.
Why are you fucking with me, brother? Why? We're supposed to be a covenant.
I'm just dancing with my beautiful bride to be. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh no.
She takes a step back. She just grabs her shadow, kind of thrusts it like in between them. You come here abrupt. You want to speak to Lucian. And now I see this cursed instrument that's upsetting another one of my friends. And when she mentioned friends, you see that she kind of that mental note of like, yeah, she just admitted friends. You will have to admit that your abruptness and this doesn't add up very well.
Well, there, I'd have to agree with you. And he turns just for a moment to one of the other lady attendants. Can you hand me that? And he points to a towel just to get some sort of modesty for this conversation.
Mm-hmm.
And
Hate sorcerers.
he turns back. He turns back to Meredith, and
they do bring up real quick. They do bring over the towel.
Too small.
The one who brings the towel over. The one who brings the towel over, like, seems very reluctant to give you the towel.
Okay. As he's speaking with Meredith, he just like takes the towel, wraps it around himself, and gives her a little smack on the butt, and he'll continue on. I don't know anything about this rock, but I can take a look at it if you'd like. I'll hold his hand out.
She's still, yeah, she's petty. Yeah, she hands you the rock.
Oh no! Oh no! Demarius, I need a wisdom saving throw! This is, oh my god, is this gonna be your dark gift? I'm gonna laugh so hard.
Meredith is
19.
so petty.
19! You feel this surge of like, oh, you want to like bond with this object and like find a way to like merge energies with it, and then you're like, wait, no I don't.
So I resist trying to touch it, or I still have it, but that
You've touched it, but you have this feeling of like this compulsion to like almost share part of your soul with it.
Okay.
Which would have been very chaotic.
Yeah. Okay. Well, ooh. It's kind of like ornately, like, deliberately shaped, right?
Yeah.
Can I attempt to... It is a rock. Can I attempt to change its shape using mold earth into a cube?
You know what? Give me an Arcana check.
Yeah.
This is actually no. This will be a spell check. There is resistance to it. Like it wants to keep this form, but we'll see how high you roll.
Is it sentient? Because I don't know.
Ooh.
Mold Earth has things.
I don't even know if we notice if it's sentient.
It's even if it doesn't happen, it's the yes or no that he's looking for. Does it happen? Does it not? So an 11.
With that, you try to use mold earth to change its shape, and it doesn't change.
Okay.
It doesn't waver.
He's going to kind of like take it in a different way now, kind of like a dirty sock that he wants to get rid of, and try to hand it back to the shadow figure. There's definitely something magical about that, and
yes, it's cursed.
someone else is gonna have to look at it.
Yes, it's cursed. I just handed it to you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you knew. Well,
Mm-hmm.
that's a great start to our relationship.
So you know nothing else about this?
No.
Insight
Cross my
check.
heart. Swear to die. Yeah, go ahead.
Insight check. Are you lying to me? 16.
Let's say
I
we're getting
contest
Mama
it.
Bear
How
right
do you-
now.
Yeah, how do you guys do this? Just I contest, but don't say whether I'm using persuasion or
Yeah, just
deception?
don't just use whichever one works, makes the sense, and then just give us the roll check, and then.
$26. So then how does that work? Yeah, he's being truthful.
Truthful.
Yeah.
where the fuck this rock come from?
I mean, I'll take some time to help you find it if you wish. I think I'm pretty clean, right, ladies? He's gonna turn to the three behind him.
They all kind of giggle a little bit and say, well, you could always be more clean.
I hate these women.
Same. Did Lucian tell you what the plan is, at least? He doesn't even know your name.
Yeah, he mentioned we got some sort of diplomatic mission to go on, and then it's off to the crypts. That's all I know.
Yes, we'll be leaving soon.
On an airship, I do think he mentioned. Never been on one of those. Curious.
Where are you from?
A little bit of here, a little bit of there, a little bit of everywhere.
Bet.
Place with bigger towels.
Yeah.
Bet.
But originally, I hail from Fringier.
What I know of that place.
Yeah, Fringier is the northernmost city in the Camelot Kingdom. It's kind of like the epicenter for education, if you will.
Okay. All right.
Smart person city.
Yeah, smart person.
Or lucky person city. Either you're smart or lucky, or both.
She don't know either for this guy yet. Fine then.
What'll it be? You want me to go with you? Try to find out more about this stone, or you got it handled?
I have it handled. And I'm going to push him.
What are you doing, Meredith?
I'm gonna push him in the water.
Okay.
Towards the girls. I'm just gonna push him back in the tub.
Devarius, as you are pushed in, first of all, do you feel like, let's see here, as you're pushed in and that touch contact is made, I feel like this is actually a good space to shift.
Two?
I think Lavian takes over.
Yeah, okay. That's so good, actually. Before that, though, if you don't mind,
Yeah.
can I just maybe insight, just to see if her intention of not including Devarius is spiteful, or because she actually has it handled?
Go ahead and make that check. Yeah, make a check.
It's a 5, so.
Oh. I don't know. I could roll a 1. So what would I roll?
I mean, I would say persuasion or deception, whichever you think is accurate.
He's not good at either. I'm just gonna do deception because I think she's trying to
Yeah,
maintain.
she's masking. Yeah.
Could also do performance.
Oh yeah, but 13.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it doesn't tell.
Okay. Can't glean much. Okay, so then Darius is pushed backwards into the water, which he has no resistance to, actually. He kind of puts his arms out to make a glorious splash, but halfway through his fall, in the middle of the angle, his face goes worrisome instantly. And he can then kind of recluses in the air and splashes into the water, and quickly gets back up in the bath, but not standing tall as he was before when he was trying to show off his body. He's kind of reserved just a little bit, and he's kind of crouching in the water, but just enough to be above. And he says, "Everyone needs to leave right now."
Oh, I noticed the accent change. Merida tilts her head, but then she kind of chuckles to herself and walk out.
The ladies look a little confused. One of the dwarf one comes over. Are you sure?
Yes, get out! And he's going to splash her with water.
Okay.
Kind of cover up himself.
They all kind of go over to their towels and their clothes quickly and begin to leave and kind of fold it back, and as they do, you can definitely hear the, well, that was a disaster. I can't even imagine what the fuck is wrong with it. Like, just absolute trash talking you on the way out.
I think Meredith may pick up on Devarius then talking to himself, and he'll say, Daniel, what did you do? And that's it.
You know what? She won't say nothing. She won't even. Yeah. I feel like she'll put that in her mind. And that she's going to have to talk to Lucian about.
Knowledge is power. Knowledge is power,
Knowledge is
baby.
power. We all know what the Fae are like. And she will, I think for now, depending on how late it is, she most likely will just take the rock back to her room.
Okay.
And just keep it. Probably in one of her packs. She will keep it.
All right. All of you, or Lucian, you finish. Is there anything you wish to roleplay about the dance, or are you okay with just kind of glossing over
We're fine.
the intimacies of the night of dancing with Eleanor? Yeah.
No, we're gonna, we have other things to take care of.
You do meet with many people, you know, lots of chatting and chatting and chatting and chatting with the upper echelons of society, blah, 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 blah. You eventually make your way in, and what would you like to do? Or you have the opportunity. Well, just into the castle.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to bed and I'm not sleeping.
Okay. Devarius.
Oh, I also need to request someone to go get a bunch of bones. We need to leave in the morning.
Devarius.
Oh. Yeah.
As you as you sit there, what do you do after everyone leaves?
Yeah, after everyone leaves, Devarius is just going to spend some time, catch his breath once more. He spends probably another 10 minutes just relaxing. And eventually he'll get up, dry off, put his clothes on, and begin to leave. And look for probably Lucian once more.
Okay, cool. You leave, and we'll say you ask around for Lucian's whereabouts. Some of the guards, the guards direct you to Lucian's
before
room.
I go to bed. Yeah.
So you have that opportunity. As you do get out of the water, though, you notice like the buzzing at the base of the neck. That's it. There's no coherency to it, but just like a little stimulation on the base of the neck. It wants something. But you have no idea what, and it's not a significant feeling, it's just there. But you do find Lucian eventually. You guys are kind of just outside of Lucian's room, we'll say.
Okay. He goes to knock, hesitates for just a moment, and then knocks.
Who is it?
Devarius, we spoke earlier.
Oh, yeah. 1 moment. I'll come out in a robe. I'll step out of the room.
Yeah, sorry to bother you. I just needed to know the details for tomorrow so that I know when and where to be to leave with you.
Oh.
Also, I met Meredith.
Oh.
A character, that's for sure.
I'm gonna sorry I wasn't paying attention to what she was doing. So was it a good meeting or?
I wasn't really myself. So
As in, you want yourself by choice, or...
Besides the matter, it went okay, I think. Is she joining us?
Yes.
Good to know. Okay. Very well. Yeah, where do I need to be?
Meet us at the docks about an hour after sunrise, I'd say.
Okay. And would the attendants maybe have a place for me to stay? Oh, wait. I probably would have already had a place, or maybe I had gotten rid of it beforehand. Cal, what would you say?
Oh, like reserved a spot?
No, like
or...
where I was staying before in the city.
Oh, okay.
Would you say that because of my journey up north, I would have like gotten rid of it, told them I'm not coming back, or I don't know how you want to handle that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's of any importance. I think I think you would have said, "Hey, I'll be gone. I'll let you know when I'm back in town." But I don't think it. I feel like there wouldn't have been like an obligation,
Okay.
to that. So
okay. So then I can just return to that place, and
Mhm.
in which case he wouldn't really mention staying here.
Oh,
So,
Mhm.
all right.
Right.
Well then, I think I'll see you in the morning.
Yes, I'll see you in the morning.
Thank you very much. Have a good night. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
And he'll leave.
All right.
I'm gonna go continue not sleeping.
Does anyone have anything else they want to do before they go to bed? No?
Get out of the city before the dragon attacks.
Okay. We're not gonna roleplay it because I want to hasten the narrative, but Dorian does come by for you, Meredith, and is like, okay, I don't like this Devarius guy. Like, Dorian is like, I did not like what he did to you. That calm emotions bullshit. Like, and the two of you can have a vent night. You're muted.
Fine. Definitely have a vent. She's just like, you know what? I don't like him. I might kill him. I'm waiting for him to fuck up.
As
don't
I'm
like
catching
short
great
swords.
breath, I'll tell you I think he's great, and Dorian needs to calm down.
Shut the fuck up, Lucian.
I think
Go
he's
big.
great.
Don't like sorcerers.
So yeah, there's that moment, and I can see the coven are arguing. I will say, Meredith, you and Dorian, there's almost like a weird out of body experience you guys have as you're kind of like
Gross.
As you're kind of like mingling, both like
Gross.
verbally or like it's very weird. You're awful.
Am
I
I?
hate him.
I hate you.
Kill him too.
Anyways,
That is a malnourished little boy.
He is not a little boy.
He's malnourished.
He is a
and he's
man.
small.
You leave him alone.
He's small and skinny and malnourished.
He's older than you.
I love how we are like sticking up for Dorian. Like he's my adopted brother now, and you need to stop. You need to
No,
stop
He's
bullying
your
him.
older brother.
Yeah, but like only technically,
Stop bullying him. He
not
is
mentally.
Leave him alone.
Well, then tell him to eat a frickin' potato.
Why don't you eat?
It takes time to put on weight. He was like a lizard
for
for
like
7 years.
yeah?
This is
And
basically
so-
what happens in the
yeah.
coven. We're just arguing.
it is that way.
But this out of body.
Yeah, I just don't think he should be sprinting around the castle exhausting himself.
You get up in the morning. You all take your rest, and we'll say as long as anybody doesn't have anything specific that they want to do, you all eventually end up at the docks, ready to leave for Lestrade. Any of you have any Any opposition to that?
I was at the docks all night.
If it's okay, just a quick early visit to the library while I'm in town.
Yeah, absolutely. You head to the library, and I feel like you can tell me how you feel about this. I think Sophie would be in on the event. Because Sophie's all about forbidden knowledge and stuff, and probably would have helped you find some of the things to do the experiment. If you're okay with that.
Yeah.
If you're not, that's okay.
Yeah. No, I'm good with that. I think, yeah, it was always Lavian who was interfacing with her, and then once it happened, he kind of briefly mentioned it to her in like a hurried, like rush, like, okay, this happened, bye, and left town.
Okay, cool. Gotcha. Yeah, so you go to the library, and Sophie looks up and goes, "Oh, I see you're back in town. How
Yeah.
how is all of that?"
We are figuring it out. Slowly but surely. I just wanted to come by and. Okay, I'm going to be honest. Daniel convinced me to come by and say hi and also bye because we're getting ready to leave again.
Well, I'm glad you said hi. Not so glad you said bye, but...
His face, just rosy red cheeks. He takes a moment and... Oh... I promise, and just a short glimpse of Daniel comes out and he says, I'll be sending you, don't worry. And then it's right back to Lavian.
As you shift over to Daniel, her face, like, grimaces. And then as you shift back to Lavian, she, like, brightens back up.
Yeah, I will send to you. Tell you how it goes. And,
That sounds lovely. And, when you get back, I have some, there are some new books in the collection regarding mind magic I thought we could pour over.
Ooh, that does sound like a good evening. Once more, Daniel comes out. It's a date, and then right back to Lavian.
Will you shut him up when we have this date?
Trust me, I am trying very, very hard. It's a learning process.
I might do some research for you.
That would be very nice.
Okay, well.
And with that, he'll give her a short little bow and be on his way.
Bye, Lavian.
Au revoir.
And she has a little subtle blush that comes to her cheeks a little bit. This down.
Which only enhances his.
All right.
And then it'll be off to the docks, yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, you guys make your way off to the docks. Anybody else have any stops? You're muted.
Dorian stayed behind, but she does, I don't remember if she did this before, but she does give Lucian herself and some, I think I bought 3. I guess she'll give it to August. Yeah, she'll give it to August. The amulet against protection against
divination,
scrying.
Yeah,
yes.
Divination. Okay, so you just automatically succeed any saving throws against divination spells.
Yeah.
And we don't need Miss Looky Loo looking.
No, I couldn't stand it. but before she did meet up at the docks, he did actually with a tune, because I think she had that on when she bought it. She put that on right away to attune to it. She went to go see the Allard family.
Yes. You went over to the Allard family and you knock on the door. This time, what's your father-in-law's name? Fuck.
I have it. Is it
Thank you.
Marcus or Maurice? It's one of the M's. It's either Marcus or Maurice.
All the names. There are so many names in this campaign. And
I know.
It all started with Lucian and August.
Yeah, we had
Where's my
a
sheet?
few names.
Here, let me add 20 NPCs to your campaign.
I know.
We rolled for how many siblings we had.
We did roll. That was fun.
I also rolled, but good thing I came out. I only have one.
We have 8.
Yeah, I'm glad because y'all are enough for me. You guys are my siblings at this point.
Like the other ones are dead? Oh, good.
Like, I'm happy with just the one that I don't even know. All right, what's his name?
And
Let
then
me scroll
turns
all
out
the
they're not
way
actually
down.
dead, and then Cal has to play their personality type exactly.
No, don't tell me
how
they're
it's
still
written.
alive. That's even worse. That's bad. I just hope your siblings are dead. That's
Pretty
fucked
sure
up.
it's Maurice.
It's probably Marcus. It's Marcus.
Marcus.
That's his
Okay,
name.
thank you. Yeah, Marcus comes to the door. Oh, hey, Meredith, yeah, what do you need?
I'm just saying goodbye. I'm leaving Camelot for now, but I will return. I pull out kind of this ragdoll look that's made out of yarn.
Mm-hmm.
It's soft. It kind of looks a little creepy.
Yeah.
But it's red yarn and black button eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Give this to her for me.
From behind me here. Papa? Who's here?
Meredith just I might do a house roll for this.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a house roll. Let's see if she has the courage. Alright, this is a 3. On the low side, she doesn't have the courage. So she will just hand the doll to him and kind of just leaves before she even sets eyes on her. She don't want to leave if she sees eyes.
Cast Compel Duel on you and the child.
What?
No, I'm kidding.
Marcus looks to you and nods. And as you kind of walk away, he says, "Well, your guardian angel came by." And she goes, "She did?" And that's all you hear before the door shuts behind you, and Marcus gives you like kind of a knowing glance.
Meredith doesn't even like look back because she's about to cry. But she just hits right to the docks.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Anybody else? All right. You guys make your way to the docks.
Make sure we're stocked on wine.
Oh God, wine and bones. That's what we need.
Wine and bones.
This is one hell of a ship.
You did talk to a servant last night, and actually we'll do some things. The servant said, This is basically this is a tall order. We're probably gonna have to actually enlist like a minor adventuring party to go like kill some skeletons. There is like a haunted tomb a little bit out of town. So basically you have to hire younger adventurers to go take care of your dirty work and bring back the bones. And the servant is like, how much money do you want to put up for the job? Knowing that the more money you offer, the quicker it'll happen.
The fact that we have to leave in a couple hours. Couldn't we just... How
many people died last night?
How many bones can we collect from the castle? How many guards are just lying there dead?
What's a lot of money for a low-level party?
You guys have been there.
I know.
We have money.
I know.
What do
we
you
have
think you would
money.
accept? You know?
I don't want what I would accept.
Give them 1 platinum. That's a lot of bones.
Yeah, but they don't. They're not just like 1 platinum. Yeah.
Well, that's like a lot of bones. A village.
You're
not
also paying
evil.
for their time and their efforts, but yeah.
Is that like 100? Is it tens or hundreds?
It's 10s.
Ugh,
It's every 10 gold.
10 gold for bones.
Well, are they fresh?
50 gold.
The freshness of the bones matters. You
It
know
does
what?
matter.
You know what? I'm gonna make the freshness of the bones matter.
No.
It matters.
No,
If they
it
are
doesn't.
recently obtained through death, I'm gonna have them have a better fuel life for you.
They have
Congratulations.
more marrow inside.
It doesn't make. Okay. I guess because blood is produced in the bone marrow.
Yeah.
And since it's a
Come on,
Yeah.
marrow.
floaty blood ship.
We're not evil, Sile. Just to let you.
No, it's okay.
We can be.
Oh, we're very we definitely.
Oh,
can.
I give everyone like, oh, this is a very morally great party, just so you know.
Yeah.
I don't want to spend money on bones.
Spend the money, Lucian.
I just spent
you're
the
about to be
money
like
on the
Pink
ship.
consort.
Ugh.
Which you now have to. You, by the way, Snitch does not let go unnoticed that you added a passenger.
Oh God.
Ugh.
I'll put up the 50 gold for some adventurers.
Okay.
I will also pay for the bones if it's necessary. We need bones.
So
because I want to be there on time. I will pay for the bones.
So the servant, let's say you all sit down the prior evening, and the servant who has become your consultant is basically like, if you give me like around 150 gold, I feel very certain that I can get a adventuring party to come back with a boatload of bones. Because it is short notice, you're asking them to basically work the night shift. Like, he's like, I can get somebody to go right now, probably for around 150.
What the heck's
Man, I would have killed a troll for a gold.
Yeah, for a gold, I'd kill a troll. Like, what is this economy we're living in?
This is like remember, this is like New York. Everything's more expensive.
Yeah.
This is
Oh,
New
it sure
York.
is.
Halfsies, we'll go halfsies.
Okay, I have 70 platinum. So, how much gold? I am the queer that can't do math.
70 platinum. That's
I have
700
70 platinum.
gold.
Oh,
700.
you ain't getting 700. Mm-mm.
You get 700.
Yeah,
you
just
have 700.
Just put up 7 platinum, and that's 70 gold.
Okay, I put up 70 platinum.
And I'll put up 8 platinum.
Okay, cool.
7
So
So that
platinum,
gives
8 platinum.
15 platinum, 150 gold.
the servant thanks you and is able to go out. And as you guys are gathering together, there is what looks to be a group of 3 individuals. There's what looks like there there is a kind of this green-skinned individual with butterfly wings coming out of his back. He's around like 4 feet tall. And he's just kind of sitting there with a smirk on his face, along with like a Goliath with, borderline nothing on it, some sort of warhammer off of his shoulder, and what looks like a woman with kind of standard druid attire. Basically, you've got a druid, a barbarian, and probably a bard. And they all are just looking at you, and the fairy flitters over and goes, "All right, so you guys the one for the bones?"
Yes.
Yes.
All right. They did say to look for a couple of people who looked like they didn't know what they were doing, hopping on this weird ship. So yeah, I'm super excited for you guys and your trip. I hope your vacation and your holiday, I don't know where you're from, goes well.
Do you have the bones?
Dude, they're sitting
Bones.
right by the gangplank. So
All right. Thanks. Bye.
Do you have the bones, or?
all right, nice meeting ya. Guys are rude as fuck.
Goodbye.
Is this an alright time for Devarius to show up?
Oh
At the
yeah.
dock?
Oh yeah. All of you are there now. Yeah. So
Snitch! There's your
So-
bones. Not you. Sorry.
yeah, Snitch
Yeah.
Snitch comes over,
You're not
puts the
Snitch.
bones.
What does the bones for?
Because this is an airship that has never been seen in the world before. It's powered by arcanic runes and ancient magic based off of blood and bones. And its fuel source for it to actually fly is bones.
That is fascinating and also very eerie at the same time.
Mm.
Okay. Is this everyone? And is it just the 3 of them?
There's
Yeah.
as you are going, there's one more person kind of running, and you see Elenara with like 3 bags that she's running, kind of monk speed over to the ship.
Gwendolyn was coming too.
Yeah,
Yes,
Gwendolyn.
yes. And Gwendolyn's like already on the ship. She's on top of everything, We're talking Hermione with Time Turner schedule keeper. Like,
God, I gotta deal with
But it's
2 people.
not the girl I remember.
2 people I don't fucking trust on this ship.
Who?
what'd you say, Meredith?
2 people I don't trust on this ship.
Gwendolyn.
But I don't trust this bitch. I'm bringing her because I need to keep an eye on her. But now I gotta keep an eye on this dude.
Who might does this be? And he's gonna gesture towards August, right? And what does your character look like? And
Oh man. August is a little taller than average height. She looks like a high elf. She's got brown skin. She's got like really curly hair that she kind of wears mostly free, but usually pinned back a little bit. She has black and gold eyes. And she's pretty lean. And she has pierced ears and doesn't wear any earrings. And she's wearing, I guess, her leather pants and her burgundy wine-colored top, the swashbuckler type of top.
okay. And I don't know if I don't think I caught it before. I can kind of tell there's some sort of magical witchy presence about Meredith, but what kind of sense do I get from Lucian's maybe like combat abilities and August, just from how they appear?
August has a rapier.
Meredith has no weapons, but she is very chiseled.
Oh, okay.
Very athletic.
Lucian has a longsword.
Does not look like she's going to pump any iron. She's looks fast. Looks like she might be fast, quick, dexterous, maybe.
Awesome. Sounds good.
The other...
Lucian is
Yeah, go ahead.
seems he is very well built for being hit.
Gwendolyn has kind of a she's got kind of these like three different like variations of green, kind of like a mint, and then like a verdant green covered by more of like a goldish green on the outside of her eyes. She's got red hair that's chopped real short and like a bob. She's wearing mostly just like nice commoner clothing relatively, but she's got a million different trinkets across her body. She does not look like particularly physically well and like, you know, physically conditioned for anything, but she doesn't look physically like unable to handle things either. You know, she's like very just a little bit above average in all physical areas, but she has these eyes that just like see through your soul.
This is a very intimidating party.
Then,
I think
yeah, the
Lucian
last-
and Eleanor
Go
are probably both wearing some sort of shrouds.
Who?
Like cloaks.
Yep.
Yeah.
Lucian and Eleanor.
Yeah, to
So
not
then-
draw attention.
the
Yeah,
last
not draw
question
attention.
he had asked before I interrupted with all the descriptions was who might does this be? Gesturing towards August because he hasn't met her yet.
Oh.
And who might you be?
Oh, this is August. I thought, did Meredith not tell you?
Oh.
August.
Tell me what.
I hired a student of Magnus Flynn.
Okay,
Uh,
sure.
I'm Devarius. Nice to meet you. And he's gonna hold out a hand.
He's good at the
August.
finger wiggling.
Yeah, he'll lightly shake, not trying to assert any sort of American strong grip that we usually do. Definitely polite, almost kind of proper, and okay. August it is. We can leave it at that. Any more preparations
Did
need
you
to be
need
done?
more? I'm his older sister.
Oh,
I'm sure you
Yeah,
can see the
okay.
resemblance.
is it there?
No.
No.
Okay.
No,
He's-
she's she's a high elf and he's a half elf, and they have completely different skin tones. So
Yeah.
yeah, just the visuals there.
He looks puzzled, but shrugs it off. Yeah. Is there anything else that needs to be done?
Oh, yes. Did we forget to sacrifice the goat?
You
No,
know,
I
we're
think
always
we-
forgetting to sacrifice the goat.
You guys
I think I
forgot
have
to
a nice-
sacrifice the goat. Are you kidding me? That's absolutely ridiculous.
Oh,
Wait.
well, somebody has to
wait.
be the goat.
You
Guess
said sacrifice a goat?
Yep.
Definitely an accent change in him and a demeanor change slightly. Instead of more timid or bold and confident, it's between. Like he's not focused on his stature, but stuff around him. Why do we need to sacrifice a goat?
Meredith is watching him like she's just like, what the fuck? She's like, okay, that's somebody different. Okay.
Everyone knows it's custom.
Lucian, are you going to go get the goat?
Well, everyone knows it's custom of this country that you need to sacrifice a goat before shipping off your ship. Otherwise, it's just bad luck.
Eleanor
Okay,
looks
but,
at you.
Can we not sacrifice the goat and say maybe we did? Goats are cute.
Yes, we can do that.
I
Just response,
suppose.
Lucian.
Just
As-
this once.
As
Little
the princess
splash
of
It won't
Camelot,
offend-
I'll excuse it this once.
As long as it won't offend your culture, dearest.
I think, what my people don't know won't hurt them.
That's not a good thing for a ruler to think.
I
She is
think
like
that
she is not putting energy into entertaining this thing.
All right.
Toxic.
She needs her
I mean,
coffee.
if necessary, we could use some magic to make it look like it was sacrificed.
The gods know the difference.
And he's gonna do just a little. Oh, hold on, let me double check.
Yes,
Did I have
please do
one?
a minor allusion to
My
sacrificing
illusion of
goats.
gold.
Oh,
It's
never
a
mind.
very small goat.
Yeah, actually, he's gonna hold out his
I
hands
was
like
like,
this,
I hate
and
y'all.
just like a little, just to emphasize his his intent to use magic to fool everybody around him if necessary. It's just sparks of light. There's nothing that actually looks like it would help in
It's like we could use
making
magic.
the illusion. Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
I just,
Well-
I don't think that we would need to hurt such a cute animal. I spent a lot of time with the goats.
yeah.
I know.
They're
I love
cuddly.
that Meredith and Lucian both have that same look.
They're like,
They're cuddly.
yeah.
You
spend a lot of time
with- Yeah.
They're
You spend
cuddly.
a lot of time with goats.
Very warm fur.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Very happy.
I'm leaving now.
What is your last name? Is it Melds? Are your parents Furbolgs? Your best friend named Clover?
No,
Okay, that's fine.
I did not get the reference.
Devarius, give me a history check.
Yeah.
It would be a future check instead of history check.
You
You don't know.
20.
Oh
20. Once upon a time,
the great
Boris did meet a peculiar individual who went by the name of Ceratus Mells, and the name kind of rings. And Ceratus Mells had this peculiar goat that he just casually visited you, where you were taking care of a bunch of goats, and you took care of this little goat named Clover, which didn't need to eat. Was very easy to take care of, and had literally a black goat with green, like a exact replica of a green clover around their eye, like in the fur color, and it was real weird. But
That's the goat that Mel's
yeah, he said, "Oh, I need you to take care of my goat for a day," and then he left for a day, and then he came back and retrieved it. So
Okay. What was his first name? Sorry.
Ceratus.
Smells. You met the great green goat lord.
And how did Lucian refer to him? Sorry.
Huh? Oh, that was
a
joke.
Michael thing.
Oh,
That was a
Lucian
meta
knows
joke.
nothing. That was
No
totally
worries.
a meta
That
joke.
was a meta joke.
worries, okay.
Sorry.
no, no problem. So everyone starts walking away, and the various onto the ship, right?
All right. Yep, everybody's on the ship. And Snitch starts shoveling the bones in, and this is the first time you guys, some of you at least, have heard the engine, I think. And as the bones kind of get shunted into this little bowl, which turns into kind of this metal cylinder that wraps up part of the mast in the center, there is this not quite grinding noise, but this kind of if somebody was to wail, but the wail was through a trumpet, and the trumpet had a mute in it.
Hey.
And it's really quiet that you hear as the bones are slowly consumed. The runes light up in red all across this ship, and it begins to lift into the air.
Holding on to something just in case.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
don't know.
absolutely.
I don't know.
Meredith wants to climb up high. She wants to climb up back from the beginning. She wants to climb back up
Mm-hmm.
to the mast.
Absolutely.
Is the engine on the top deck?
It's on the
Yes, yeah, it's attached to the mast. Yeah.
Then Devarius is just gonna spend some time hunched over, just like staring into it, just kind of mesmerized by all the magic that's happening around him,
Yeah.
and maybe taking a few notes here and there, trying to kind of figure it out.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
hand August a piece of paper. There's our heading. Give it to Snitch or whoever he hired his navigator to be. I'm gonna go sleep.
But you could have just handed it off.
No, he's over there, and you're right next to me. Good night.
Not your postman.
Good night.
I forgot he sleeps in the day.
No, I just didn't sleep last night.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go steal the captain's quarters.
You
with
go.
Eleonora.
You just go
Wow.
into the captain's quarters.
I mean, I paid extra for a private room. So...
Was your brother's bed?
Yeah,
There.
yeah, it was.
As you so just a quick some information giving. You get on the stage. You do meet briefly the navigator, whose name is Nicodemus. And Snitch, leads everybody around. Lucian, I think you might notice this more than anyone else. Maybe Meredith. You notice that Nicodemus is like almost like a softer, more kindly looking version of like Tower, almost like similar features, like the hair color's similar, just kind like similar in appearance. You notice
Meredith probably stared at him for a bit before, because then she was like, "Did I fuck up?" No, I didn't fuck up.
there's no slitted eyes, so that's a clear difference. But
What are the name of our other siblings that are newer?
I believe there's Brutus. I don't remember the rest of them. I know Esmeralda.
I don't
Yeah.
think it's Nicodemus.
No, you don't have a Nicodemus.
Fine.
No. All right. So you guys shift off into the air, and I would like you all to look at the map,
Oh,
the regional map, and I need you to decide how you are, where you are docking for Lestron, essentially.
so I've been to Lestron, but I think also August has been to Lestron.
Mhm.
I have. Not on an airship, but yes.
I thought
Yeah,
we were
neither.
docking in the river,
I don't think I ever been at an airship.
right? Because they have like river boats.
They do,
right?
yeah, they do have like a river dock. I just was curious if you were gonna try to dock a little bit outside of town, essentially, or what you were gonna try to do there.
We're on a diplomatic mission. We're not supposed to be subtle.
Okay. All right. You guys make your way over, and you have about honestly what is like an 8 or 9 hour flight essentially here.
Perfect.
So it's real short. Takes up most of the day though. So what would you all like to do for 8 hours?
Sleep.
That's a good choice for you.
Read.
Devarius knows he wants to ask somebody about what this diplomatic mission is. He thinks Lucian is the best to ask about, so he's gonna go to probably Meredith and
Yeah,
ask
Meredith
if,
has been watching you and Gwendolyn constantly up on the mast.
Man, that sounds stressful.
Oh, she's up on the mast.
She's just looking.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's just watching.
So instead of like trying to shout up to you, he's going to put his fingers to his temple and open his mind and connect his mind to yours in a direct pathway,
Ooh.
if possible. I don't know if anything messes with that.
I don't know.
And
what is
he's
that?
just it's
I don't think it will.
Does the
Just
coven
telepathic
feel the
speech.
connection?
Oh,
Yeah,
oh shit!
that's what I'm wondering.
Wait, did you mentally connect with one of them?
He
Oh,
connected
shit.
Yeah, I'm
to
trying
me.
to. Yeah.
That's
Oh,
why I'm
shit.
like, I don't know.
Oh
what's going
shit!
to happen.
Oh, okay,
We just put a bag
okay.
of holding and another bag of holding.
Oh, okay. I wondered when
I
this
love
was gonna
it.
happen. Okay,
I love it.
literally, I
There's
need
4 people
so
in here.
I need Lucian, Meredith. Actually, I'm literally everyone on deck. Is gonna have to make a wisdom saving throw at disadvantage.
On deck.
Oh,
I'm below
shit.
deck. On
Oh,
deck.
I'm not in
on
the coven.
boat?
You're not, but you're in close proximity.
I'm below deck.
But you're in the coven.
Uh,
So
I have to make
disadvantage.
a wisdom save.
15 and a natural 20, so 15.
15.
Oh, you know what? I think the Varys is gonna be my enemy or my weakness here because every time I'm rolling with him, it's gonna be a fucked up roll.
I rolled bad too. It's okay.
Wisdom
got a
save. 6. Lucian.
Again.
11,
11.
11 and 16, so I guess 11.
Oh wait, I rolled charisma. Sorry.
Yeah, roll that wisdom.
I have a higher
Ooh.
wisdom than charisma.
Oh,
A natural
fuck.
20 no, not a natural 20.
Yeah.
A 26 and a nat 1.
So it's a natural
Oh.
20, natural 1. Yeah, you got a natural 1.
So no, everyone got less than a 17 is what I'm hearing.
What?
Oh,
A
shit, really?
17? Jeez.
So, Devarius, as you reach out, there is this buzzing in the back of your neck. And as you reach out, this almost like mental implosion expands outward. And everyone, you watch as your body you watch yourself, like you feel yourself float off of like the ground, but your body's still on the ground.
Standing on the mast.
And you watch all of
your
your bodies like gently collapse to the ground, incapacitated. And you all are looking at each other, seeing each other in these ethereal astral projection forms.
So here's a question for you: is it Devarius or 3
3.
in these astral forms?
There
Okay.
are 3.
Okay.
And it's like we might get into this next session, but you all are standing above each other like, what the actual fuck? And all of you, what are your immediate thoughts? What
This
is
is
everybody
awesome.
thinking right now?
This is an interesting dream, as I am
So-
trying to sleep anyway.
So I'll point out to everyone on the deck, instead of Devarius and a form of Devarius, instead there are, well, I think we'll even say 4, right, Cal?
Yeah, therefore.
So there are 3 different male figures and a smaller owl. We'll get to that in a moment, right?
Okay.
But they all look different than Devarius. One of them is kind of bigger, rotund. He's got like a big scruffy beard on. He's dressed in very warm clothes, a hood, a fur hood on his head. Next to him, kind of floating away, is a little more scrawny figure who's got very proper clothes on. He's got his hair sleeked all the way back, and it's jet black instead of blonde. And then a third male figure who's got very rugged, almost adventurous clothes on. His jaw is the chiseled one out of the 3, and he's very muscular, very handsome looking. Then on his shoulder, the third one's shoulder, is a small little owl, little purple-looking owl with actually some form of a feminine dress on. Not maybe not dress, but rather fancy clothes.
Okay.
And they're all just looking around. They see each other. They see everybody else kind of floating above. They don't know what to say or what to do.
Meredith.
Clothes, because that's adorable.
Yeah, I'm getting warlock vibes. I'm not even getting sorcerer. I'm getting warlock vibes. I love it. So Meredith's body just collapsed off of the mast. Does it just like drop to the deck?
Yeah.
You in the nest?
I was like just walking along the fucking
Oh shit!
map.
Yeah. Oh god.
I was just vibing. Well, spooky vibing.
Oh god. Oh yeah.
Very
You
reminiscent
take
of what she
9 falling
was doing.
damage. You hear like an unsettling crack as your body hits the ground.
Slow fall. But what the? I don't know.
But you're
Does
not
that help?
conscious. Yeah, you're incapacitated. So I feel like that's not gonna work.
Oh, my arm is. Oh, jeez. I'm probably like that SpongeBob meme. I guess Merida's first thought is. I think it's not even a thought. I think it's just pure rage at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's just angry.
August, what's your first thought?
My first thought is if I'm dead again.
Oh.
All of you hear each other's thoughts and feelings.
Now I have 2 wives. 'Cause there's her body and an astral projection.
Oh god. Eleanor, yeah,
Oh,
Eleanor
first
is like,
Ah,
it's weird. Eleanor actually feels like, looks very comfortable. Like, she's like,
It's like she's an
Yeah.
astral monk or something.
yeah, I know,
Yeah.
imagine.
I'm the one about death. I might be thinking, oh shit, I just got fucking murdered.
And actually some interesting notes here. There is like an eerie greenish translucent tether between Meredith and Lucian and a thread that goes out towards the castle.
First to speak, or try to speak. I don't know if there is speech in this form. Boris, is everyone okay? He's just looking around. The rotund figure.
I don't even know who.
did
I
this
should
ship
direct
kill
this to.
everyone?
Ghost ship.
Yeah,
My
is there
eyes are-
anything special happening with the runes around the engine?
Are we going down?
There is like the runes are almost like sparking with like the same color as your astral projections, but like there,
Astral ship.
I do want to say, like, in this state, as you guys gain clarity, you can see that there's almost like micro explosions of weird ethereal energy all around you. Like when like the coven was one source of weird magic, and then like the ship was creating another weird source of magic, and when Devarius like dove into someone's mind with all of that chaos going on, you effectively have created like this weird paradox of magic in this locale.
Nice.
I have to look at all 4 of them because I don't know who I'm directing my anger to.
It's
Looking
the
at all
owl.
4.
It's the owl's fault.
I'm looking at what the fuck did you do?
I have
Did-
no idea what just happened. All I did was try to talk to you, and I was not going to shout.
Oh, you invaded my mind, is what I'm hearing. That caused this.
As much as saying hello is an invasion of your airspace, yes.
I like this
If
guy.
I get back in my body and I'm dead, I'm coming back to kill you.
Just trying to lay back down in my body. I'm like,
I'm going back towards my body.
That's the general idea I'm going for too. I was like, I was comfortable sleeping.
Eleanor is like, well, none of us are dead, so no need to worry
How do
about
you know-
that.
Now, is this everyone on the deck that we can see, like the crew members as well, or just us?
The most of the crew is down below. The only the people who failed, there was one person who succeeded, and it was Snitch. So Snitch is like standing there looking at everyone like, what the actual fuck just happened?
All the bodies just
Like,
at least there's somebody to steer the ship.
And he's
I'm
like,
very, very happy. This snitch.
Snitch is just
I am.
like panicking. And then he goes over to Lucian and starts like looking at his coin pouch.
I'm below deck in his quarters. I'm sleeping in his quarters. He better not come find me.
I go back to my body. I'm so mad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Devarius, or the conjoining of all of that, is just looking around at like August, who's trying to like lay down into her body. Is there anything happening from that?
No.
Okay.
Oh,
No, in fact, there's almost like August is like laying down, and then like a helium balloon like up from the body.
In my study of death, I know that is so hot. Listen, I'm a specific type of monk. In my study of death, I have heard of anything like this before?
I'm just gonna save you the roll and say no.
No.
This is new territory. It's like this is like the product of like really weird experimentation.
is the buzzing there in the back of the neck?
The buzzing is gone, and actually, as you all look around, you can see that like
There are bees.
Devarius's body kind of like
No.
clicks
no,
up
No.
and like looks at each of you in turn.
So the body itself is moving and
Yes.
sees our ethereal forms.
Something else
Yes.
is in your body.
Okay.
You are possessed.
Hey, Eleonora. You're a monk.
Does Lavian still have some connection that he feels in his mind?
Not to that thing.
No, I mean
Oh.
to
each other?
Specifically Meredith. Like, does he feel the telepathic bond? As in, is he
You
like
feel-
holding concentration on it?
You all feel a telepathic bond to everyone.
Okay.
Everyone feels telepathically linked right now.
I have a headache. I don't even have a head.
Poor
I have a headache.
Meredith. Meredith is
My
like,
soul
2
has
of
a
you was enough.
All right. Lucian casts sleep on himself as he needs to go to bed.
You attempt to cast a
No,
spell.
I need to go to bed.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
It is
Go to
12:15. So, that we'll end with the Various' body just points at you
Yes,
all
that's a
and
good
says,
I love you.
"Connect."
Oh. Well, you heard him. Everyone strip off your astral clothes. We're going to connect.
I don't want this.
I'm your sister.
I'm not talking to you.
Everyone
Bonding.
except my sister take off their clothes.
Yeah.
Let's. Wait. No, that's not what that does. Never mind.
And with that, as you all are in your astral forms, that's where we'll end session.
Not related by blood.
Wow.
So, thank you guys for watching, and we will see
Race
you
together.
next Wednesday.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.